like that choral that James put in the group chat. Just have that be the background for like the whole campaign.
We're going. We are
We're live.
You're live. Okay. Hello.
It looks like
Sorry,
the 10th Infernoception.
Sorry, what did you say? I just got a call from somewhere that I don't know. Oh,
That happens.
yes, it does.
Wait, can I see? I want to see what the background looks like. Could someone send me the Twitch link?
You didn't
Oh,
join my
weirdo.
channel? How dare?
I followed.
Okay. Hold on a minute.
What's this Twitch channel? Ooh.
I see. Nice.
Let's
Ooh.
watch ourselves play a game.
Let's watch ourselves play a game. Oh, I'm going to follow. There, I'm followed. Okay.
Someone needs to mute themselves. Who's watching it?
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Let's get into this then. We will be moving off this dock very soon, so it won't be Inception for too much longer. We should get to the summary. You guys interject whatever you guys want. This is
How long have we been playing this?
You know what?
Playing it on and off for I think 5 or 6 months. The thing is though, in the very beginning there was a lot of like people who were like in one session but weren't in the next, so there was a lot of like things that some people missed, so I had to catch up on. Like there are characters that some of you never really got to interact with. But you'll get to they will come back. There's only like 2 of them, and but in the very beginning of the campaign, there was like we started out kind of more low key, and then it picked up steam as we went along. So I think overall we've had like been like as a whole maybe like 5 months, 6 months, with like breaks in between each, so it hasn't been as consistent. But here we are back again. This campaign, for anyone who's not, the other 5 people with me, this campaign is very different. The setting is also very different. It is fantasy, but it's more like modern fantasy, kind of like urban. It's kind of like a fusion of a bunch of different things. We're using the D&D system. It's a lot of weird. Okay, a lot of weird.
We're a very chaotic bunch.
Very chaotic. If I were to describe this campaign, I would describe it as very chaotic,
creative,
very chaotic, very creative. To start off with the summary. The 5 characters, they awoke in the city named Los Diablos, which is basically this purgatory or realm that lies between life and death, but more so along the lines of it lies between the heavens and the hells, like the different levels of those. It's basically just like right in smack dab in the middle. It's pretty small, but that's pretty much like what it is as like its purpose. They found themselves when they started here, they found themselves in a weird game show trial thing in which the goal was to prove that they were worthy of salvation. It was basically to test their character. Once there, they met Rig, a skeleton, who works in this place. After going along with the trial for a bit, Rig comes to the party and asks them to escape with him out of the building that they were being held in. The party takes the car. They had received a car in one of the other before during
received, quote unquote.
Received a car. Received, quote unquote, a car.
Acquired.
They take the car
forcefully.
And then they take the car and they crash out of the building after casting. I think they cast fly on it because it was technically a living creature.
Oh, it was Featherfall.
Featherfall.
It was Featherfall.
So instead of like falling, it kind of like gently glided towards the ground. They
crash out the building to the ground below. Once there, they are chased by some of the city guards, and Rig informs the party that there is a place not too far from that could speak about what's going on. The party arrives at Bud's trailer, a downtrodden lycanthrope mechanic who seemingly has a past with Rig. Once there, Rig informs you about how the realm works and the city's purpose and how it is to place souls in their correct realm after death. Rig comes out as one of the Reapers, a prestigious position in Los Diablos that collects souls from the Prime World, which perish, and then tests them to see where they should be placed permanently. The party sees a vision of their deaths.
Not all.
And Bud tells them that not all of them, seemingly because some of the party members were doing other things at the time. I think I'm gonna quick. There'll be a way. You guys will come in contact with a character probably soon that could do like the same thing, so don't worry about that. Bud tells them that they can escape, but only if they were alive once more, and the only way to do that is with a wish or power that's similar to that, like a. While the party is speaking with Bud, his trailer is raided by some of the city guards that were chasing the party before. After dealing with the group, they find a hologram message dated the previous day for an individual named Mr. Arstenscape, sent by an unknown figure signed Hexus Graham. In the message, a deal seems to be underway. At around 8, the party decides to go to this location, point it on the hologram message, and make their way to find this person in search of more answers. At this point, Rig goes missing, and Bud gives the party I think a couple magic items to help them, which is in the notes doc. People forgot about those things. Bilbus, you have a lemur. Don't forget that.
I have a lemur.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I think
you
we
have a
should pull
lemur.
from. I feel like we should pull from a deck of rings more often because we never do.
Should. That's all. The deck of many rings. This is a whole deck of random shit that I came up with to basically give you guys a deck of many things without it being OP.
Yeah, I pulled from it and I got a college education.
You did get a college education.
And I am grateful.
No, someone share the notes doc with James. James, you should be able to edit it. Fine, I'll send the link to it. I'll just send you the link.
No, you talk. I'm sending someone else.
I don't have it.
All right.
Wait, I might have it. Thanks, Dylan.
He gives the party some useful things. He also tells the party that he plans on finding Rig. That is when the party is set off to this unknown location where the deal is to be set. That's basically a lot of the more earlier stuff. This is where most of the people kind of got back. They arrive at the Moist Gargoyle, a seedy nightclub in the city slums. There they rub elbows with more patrons of the city, which seemingly have strange runic tattoos on their body. The party pretends to be dancers, and they kidnap Hexus, who once awake will make a deal with them because they may prove useful. After some light torture, Hexus comes clean and shows interest in the
Wait, hold on. You're just gonna gloss over that?
No, that is
okay.
That is an
Go
oxymoron.
into detail into what you've done to this guy. I'll let you go into detail.
Don't go too far, but just like a little synopsis, you know.
The future people who may end up watching this at home, they took him. By the way, Hexus is a tiefling. It's a tiefling, and they basically took him. Right? They
drugged him. Like, didn't Thanalis use that cigarette?
She used the cigarette that I gave her in the previous scene to basically drug him so he would fall asleep. They kidnapped him, brought him to a hotel, basically crucified him to a floor. Then they completely stripped him of all his clothes and belongings, and then proceeded to, I believe, whip. Was whipping involved? And paddle him while they had chips because
Ulrich had chips specifically.
Ulrich had chips.
But to be fair, this wasn't just for fun. This was Anitra's suggestion, is because he started coming out with spells when he was starting to wake up, and she figured the easiest way to make sure he couldn't cast the majority of spells that he could possibly cast would be to.
Hey, keep in mind, this thing worked. It worked. So no one said it was a bad plan, but.
Oh yeah, Mike. I just have one question.
We're not nice people.
What is? Hold on. I'm guessing Martinis of Madness. What is that?
Oh, okay. Those are the drinks that you got from the Moist Gargoyle. They're basically they're alcoholic beverages that have potion effects. That's basically what they are.
Okay, I forgot. For the how many people? Is there anyone watching?
Certainly, but this will be up on
It'll be up,
YouTube,
so you know. Okay, so they kidnap Hexus. Shows Hexus comes clean and shows interest in the party's abilities, knowing full well of his bodily weakness. He asks the party if they could work for him so he could dethrone Zaelbert, a lich and the current chancellor, aka leader of the city. Hexus offers the party untold riches and the promise of resurrection if they can work with him to achieve his goal. The party reluctantly agrees, and a deal is made. The party gets souped up and trains for a week at one of Hexus's bases in preparation for the mission Hexus has prepared for them. Hexus briefs the party on the 4 phylacteries giving the city and Zaelbert its power, and reveals he has one of them. Anitra holds on to the artifact, which is one of a heart, found in the Mithril Sanctum, which is another district in the city.
I thought it was the ribs. Or
he has the ribs.
The
Well,
heart
the ribs
and
has the heart.
oh, the whole.
It was the heart and ribs.
The whole area.
Yeah, it was just that whole area. It's not just the heart. Hexus gives the party new alias. This is based on the intel given to him by his skeleton observers, which he thinks may come in handy retrieving the other 3 phylacteries. The party heads out into the in the Magnesium Projects, which is the district they're in search of one of them. After finding themselves in Draken Ave, a surprisingly wealthy-looking place in the otherwise dim and dank Magnesium Projects, the party picks up 2 citizens rather forcefully and recruits them before trying a jewelry store heist.
You're forgetting an
As you
important
do.
issue that occurred. In
So,
that we had been given by Hexus the
whole thing
everybody who can't shapeshift got
no, he did mention that
illusions.
we did.
The whole thing is that apparently Hexus's whole info on this guy was wrong because he couldn't get better access into this part because it's kind of like the skeletons couldn't easily make their way in there because he kind of has eyes, but they're all just skeletons. And I said,
but he also neglected to let us know the import of said manifestation.
Again, that's not Hexus's part. He's not the most
He's gonna die. I mean, what?
He's gonna die again. I don't know. After getting caught by the Firecrest clan and impersonating there's literally the leader's son. Sanjay Sanjay takes him in for questioning. The party is split as half are taken for questioning, and the half remain outside and do a bunch of random stuff in a bunch of bars.
Oh no.
While in the holding cell, the party's broken out by the real Brent Firecrest, who is the son of Sanjay, who, out of defiance for his overbearing father, decides to break the party out, and the party finds themselves in storage underneath the hoard where the safe is located. With the help of Brent, the party busts into the safe and finds their stuff, as well as boxes of cargo ready to be shipped, with soul and fuel fused metal inside, as well as an empty box with a strong magical aura still emanating from it, as if it once held a powerful artifact. The party concludes that one of the phylacteries was most likely inside the box, but has since been moved. Brent leaves the group temporarily to speak with his father, hoping to convince Sanjay to let the party go. Brent is successful, and in exchange for the release, the party is asked by Sanjay to check up on Old Tungsten, the ancient dragon of Dragonscut Ghetto, aka Grandpa, whom is currently having some stomach issues, as well as to escort Brent to Charlotte's Weave, where a sick mosh pit is. The party begins to set off from Draken Ave, which is their current point. Also, hello, Jay. Wait. It's anonymous elephant.
Hello.
Now it's not anonymous anymore.
The summary where you guys are currently at, you guys have kind of like 2 or 3 objectives. I also forgot to mention one of the other objectives is about the dealer of the soul, like the soul steel that it basically gave Sanjay and the whole Firecrest clan and that whole part of the city. They're small has been providing them with kind of this more cushion, is that they have that Sanjay has a soul steel dealer in the alleys, and we mentioned that their name was Jinxie. That's one thing. Another thing you also have is Brent wants to go to Charlotte's Weave, which is a kind of place where a bunch of like Kadaki and other like tinkery races are. And then there is the Dragon's Gut, which is basically an ancient dragon who is kind of a place now. He's alive. He's not dead. I mean, technically everyone's dead. It's complicated. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna continue. And Marco currently BRB'd. But that's kind of where we left off.
Egads.
Does anyone else want to add anything?
I was gonna ask, since this was like the first, we should introduce our character.
Actually, yeah. I think should we wait for Marco to come back to do that?
Yes.
I think we should.
Yeah, we should probably wait for Marco to come back to that. We will introduce your characters. We are missing one of our people today.
No.
Our beautiful Luxodon.
Not Dennis. Not Dennis.
We are missing our beautiful elephant mama. She is not here today.
Dennis is the greatest thing ever. Like, she's amazing. Like, there's like every session with Dennis, we will always quote something with
She is
Dennis.
the major crux of all of the random stuff, like all of the chaotic nonsense, all the shenanigans. Most of it was with Fenris at the helm. So
You can't even like attribute Dennis to an alignment because none of them fit her style. She's just Dennis.
she is, yeah. She just
chaotic, but it's
she is chaotic for sure. I think for now, until Marco comes back, I do want you to introduce your characters. I am quickly though going to hop over to one of the other backgrounds, maybe, perhaps.
Go for it.
All right.
gasp.
It's shout out to whatever stock image website I took this from.
Please don't sue us, even though it's a stock image.
Do you see it?
I will check.
Ah, you're back.
And there's
My
a random
apologies, I had to
Bulbous.
relocate.
I see it.
Hehe.
It's fine. We are getting into character introductions. James, can you please remove Bill? Come on.
Oh, what's going on? Is he multiplying with Bulbuses again?
Again.
We'll be introducing our characters now. Should we pop up the character images for just so the audience?
Of course, always.
Okay. Let's see.
Well,
here.
it's actually shown
let's
on
do-
the thing.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
also
I know
got a
that,
pack
I
of
know.
mini Oreos.
But does no one want to see the full image? Also, do you have chips?
No, I just have
Appropriate
mini.
chips.
Oh, did you tell them about like the? It's just like this one scene. Like whenever I think of the campaign, this one scene where there's a guy on the floor who's like being tortured, and then this kobold is like sitting on the bed, swinging his like feet like a child, eating like a bag of chips. It's what comes to mind when I think of this campaign.
It's who wants to start first with their character introduction?
I could go. I'm first in line. I play Anitra, and for the whole beginning portion of this campaign, she, everyone believed her to be an elf. She wore, as a changeling, she could change her form, and she only kind of recently started doing that in front of people. Nobody really knows what her base form looks like. She just keeps changing.
I think she's taking the form of another tiefling. I think actually.
What happened?
Are you still taking the form of the tiefling?
No, she
Val-
had turned into Janice.
Yeah, are you still the Dragonborn?
She's still a Dragonborn, but
Can we please call her Janice? I hate saying Janice.
yes, she was. Janice was a golden Dragonborn who was running that shop that we didn't actually thieve from.
Chapter 1.
Well,
There was one
technically-
we didn't.
Technically,
The people
one
who got
person-
arrested for it did not actually do the
Here's
crime.
the thing.
I mean,
way
we
to show how good lies.
I can't speak for the rest of the party.
You did not.
Listen, I didn't do it because I didn't get caught.
You did. You have 6 diamonds in your character sheet. At least I thought you. I told you should have.
Well, I do, but I didn't get caught, so I didn't do it.
But yes, Anitra is a changeling. She is an aberrant mind sorceress. Yeah, she's currently wearing the form of. Well, originally she was wearing Janice's form, who was a golden dragonborn, but in the scuffle of something, she didn't really switch forms so much, but she changed the scale color to be more like orangey red. So she's technically still wearing that form. When Hexus gave everyone their illusory lanyards to help everyone hide, she just kind of went like, screw that, and didn't take
scoff. She was like, I do that already.
So everyone does know she can shift forms about.
The whole party does.
Yes.
As far as people from the outside of the party, besides maybe not really.
I don't think even Hexus really knows. She never shifted in front of Hexus. She just adamantly was like, did not want the insulting lanyard thing.
All right. Who? Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Roland is next.
Roland.
Okay, so hello everybody. No, that's not how. Like, I need to get. How are we doing? Roland is a. I'm not gonna do that. Roland is a very strong-willed man. He likes to follow his morals. Not promiscuous at all. He is an avid avoider of sex. He doesn't like. No, he's
a priest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he's a priest. He's a cleric, and he preaches the word of the Lord.
He's definitely a cleric, and he's definitely not slept with 3 people already.
He's a priest in hell.
Practically in front of his friends.
Practically in front of his friends. In the car's trunk, no less.
Hey man, we've all been there. Roland is at the outset, actually, Roland was a very inhuman, and basically he's like he's 5'10" in terms of height. He has full disclosure, I based him off Joker from Persona 5. So like his hair is like a bit messy, like generally speaking, like Roland is draped in like a red tuxedo type of suit. So when he saw like Rig was wearing one, he thought as though like, you know, are you competing with me, Rig? But Roland, you know, throughout the campaign, Roland awoken to his true form, so to speak, and he is part Tarrasque. And it's
the homebrew race. He has Tarrasque-esque features such as spikes, and you don't see them. He also has hornage and like stuff.
A big dick.
Although it's kind of something that like he just has kind of. It's kind of more like an ability. It's kind of a thing where everyone kind of, because they're all dead, has this kind of thing where they all have their own kind of powers that they got after they died. Besides, there's 2 characters that have not had that interaction yet, where they could see their death and then get those powers. But we're gonna get to them. I think that's Thenelus and Anitra who need those. Because yeah. So basically, he upon Dylan's request, Dylan requested, I think like it was like a month or 2 before the campaign. He's like, "Yo, what if there was a Tarrasque race?" And I was like, and we're like, "You know what, Dylan? For you."
And I was like, "Thank you so much." Like, I'd always like jokingly said like, "Hey, what if there was like a Tarrasque race, guys? We can all be Tarrasque." And everybody was quick to shoot me down. But Michael, you know,
he had a dream.
It's a part of everybody.
And yeah, Roland is your just everyday Tarrasque folk that likes to have sex.
For anyone watching, basically, we have this whole he already has like literally decided on his own accord to have sex with a Drider woman and also a Kanku, and an orc.
Well, to be fair, the fact that she was
not
a
half
Drider
orc, an orc.
Orc. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Roland?
Roland, Roland is spelled with one eye. That's all I gotta say.
Roland is spelled with one eye. Don't make that mistake. Dylan will come for your. Okay.
We will find your address.
We will find you. It's Roland with one L.
We will get Roland to roll a 19 persuasion check to have intercourse with you because he's done that 3 times already.
He's just that sexy.
He's just that sexy. All right, someone else.
Who's next?
Me.
Oh.
Erg, my name is Bilbus. I talk like this, but if you know me, I lose my voice a lot, and it just goes right back to this. But let's ignore that. My favorite word is Arg, Zone of Truth, and it's not a word, but you know.
Wait, we have to start the chant. Start the chant.
It's his catchphrase.
Zone of truth.
Yes.
Zone of truth.
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
This is extremely important information, but my beard is coral color, and it has blue on the outside with green on the inside.
Wait, do we mention it's coral? Do we mention it's green coral?
Yeah, I don't think we have to
get
that.
We have to get that point across. It's a green coral.
When I see coral, when you say, "Oh, this beard is coral colored," I think of that kind of pinky-ish tone that's usually called coral, not neon green.
Not actual coral.
Actual, an actual coral from a reef.
A little bit more about my person. Also, I'm not gonna question that. His name is Bilbus Mirbob, generally, and his persona that he has the illusion on is named Gunther McCracken. So he's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome. You shouldn't. Wait, Roland, did you mention your class?
I didn't actually mention my class. I'm a rogue.
He's a rogue. Bilbus.
I haven't finished.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm a cleric. Okay, I'm done.
He's a cleric. He's a cleric to the lobster god.
Wait, what is it? It's blib dual poop?
I wrote it down, but it's not in my written down notes. This is horrible.
Look it up.
He's the lobster god. He's awesome.
The lobster
god. Yeah, it's blib dual. What is it? Wait, hold on. What is it from?
That is a god of the Kuatoa from
out
of the Abyss. So it's questionable on his authenticity.
Blib dual poop, also known as the mother.
He's real. How dare you?
As a deity worshipped by the Kuatoa race. Her symbol is a lobster head and black pearl. Blib dual poop usually took the form of a 20-foot tall, nude human female, lobster head and claws in place of human body parts.
Wait, what? I didn't even know that. Okay.
You even looked up blib dual poop? Look it up. It's the first picture.
We don't have to. Okay, I said okay. They exist because you believe they exist, James. You have that belief.
That's actually how the Kuatoa work. If they believe in a god,
in my world, that's how I've set up lesser deities. In my world, is that
how dare you call her a lesser deity?
Speaking of which, she is the sea mother.
Let's talk about our multi-class boy.
Oh yes, I am. I'm just your average kobold gunslinger. I got the guns, got the big guns, got the smaller guns. But as of recently, I've seen the light of God, and more specifically, what I refer to as Gun Jesus most of the time. but with the formal name of Osara the Conqueror. What did I do? I was really scared, and I was like, okay, Gun Jesus, come on, give it to me.
You were like, God, if there's something out there that you literally just willed this thing into existence, kind of. It was more out of desperation. You were like, God, I wish there was a gun for God. There was a God for guns, and then you were like, and it was like, and I asked you, I'm like, all right, if you pray to something out there, maybe, and then he took a point of cleric, so.
Yes, I am cleric now.
He's a cleric.
Okay.
Cleric of Gun Jesus.
Cleric of Gun Jesus.
I am a war cleric fighter.
Anitra doesn't truly believe in Gun Jesus, but she's
Excuse
willing
me?
to help. Willing to let him believe she does because she thinks forming a cult might be beneficial to them.
But what about the Sea Mother?
Fuck the Sea Mother. No one cares.
No,
Gun
you want
Jesus?
something funny? It says that like she sends like her emissaries, and like they're supposed to like drown people, and like as sacrifices. And I was a sacrifice, but I also was helping people get sacrificed with a kraken.
Very nice. Very nice, James.
Was this all Kuatoa's?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yes.
I think that's everyone. We do have one other player, Spears. He is playing Fenelist, who is our beautiful.
We shouldn't introduce her yet. We should let Spears introduce her. Because she's a. How would you describe her?
I would describe her as an agent of unbridled chaos.
She's the best of us.
I would describe her as. I would describe her as like if you had a like Spanish grandma that went bad. She's like eat, but like in a more like. She has that like maternal thing going, but in like the weirdest way possible.
Fenelist does things that we all are too scared to do, but we all really want to do.
She is the reigning champion of lamp of
lampshade.
Like disguise. Is known around the department stores as the sexiest lamp. That's a very weird thing to mention. We're not gonna get into that. We already used it like 40 minutes for character description. All right. I think we're good. Anyone else want to add anything?
I have guns.
He has guns. You know what? He has guns.
Big gun, small gun, all the guns.
All the guns. To cut back into where we are, you guys had just finished the whole thing that was going on in the in Draconav. You guys have Brent with you, Brent Firecrest, who is currently tagging along because he wants to start his DJ career in Charlotte's Weave, where through until he knows that the sickest mosh pit is over there. And that is basically one of the areas. Speaking of which, let's go to the map, actually.
The map.
You'll notice something immediately once I go to the map.
Jonas!
Did you make that?
I made all of this. We're going to be setting up the new cruising mechanic.
Wait, I forgot. What's our, like, team name? What do we choose? Aren't we, like, I think we chose, like, the Chaos Crew or something like that.
Like that. I don't remember exactly what you chose as your like party name.
Chaos Brigade.
It was something with chaos, yeah.
So yes, that is how like hideous the car looks. That is
actually what it looks like.
No, but Jonas was red, I think.
Jonas was all the colors. He's green and
purple
and pink, metallic and shiny.
I'm shook.
Like, if we ever have to avoid the law, we actually can't, because this is, like, the most obvious car.
No, it has cloak.
Keep in mind, I literally asked Spears. I was like, Spears, your car got a paint job. What do you want your car to look like? And he was just like, oh fuck, I want it purple and green and yellow, and it needs to have a bunch of like flame patterns on it, and it needs to have like on the side and like spray paint lettering, and it's just like, so how this is gonna work? We'll get back to where you are currently, but this is the map that you guys are currently on. You really have three objectives at the moment. You can either go to Charlotte's Weep. Of course, you can go anywhere you want to, but you kind of have like leads in these locations. You can continue on to Dragon's Ghetto, or you know that the current dealer of Soul Steel they get in the Dragon app is located in the alley somewhere. Another thing I want to notice: if I move this right, each space
is
space
on Hex.
They're on. It's on Hex. We had tried to do this before without this kind of situation before, but now that we have it on Hex and we're doing Roll20, we can use that as a way of for doing what we had before. Jonas, as I've mentioned before, has a battery with like 3 points or whatever, and each day that battery point equates to one quote unquote cruise, which is what I've titled it. Essentially, it's one space on the map. So from this point onward, if you can get to some place in 3 spaces, or like, then you can get somewhere. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. And there's a bunch of other stuff here as well. How it's like all the HP, the artillery. Flooring it is basically you speed away from something, but you use your remaining battery points. The trunk can carry 2 medium to small creatures and basically tons of items because it's this trunk of holding. You can run if you run over something, it depletes a battery point and does 2d8 bludgeoning damage to whatever it hits. And your car can be recharged through either a long rest at a rest stop, which is basically anywhere you stop, you could probably find somewhere to rest. I'm not going to go into that. Or you could jumpstart it, which costs 150 gold. So that's kind of like, but you need to also have like the stuff to like, that's also going to be a check to be able to see if you can properly do it. Yeah, that's currently the situation. You guys are currently chilling. It's the next day, I believe. So you guys have like points back. What do you want to do?
Shall we get into character?
Did Jonas lose his ability to transform?
Oh yeah, he's a transformer.
Has the ability to camouflage. Actually, do I even have it written here?
He was like a transformer.
No, he's still. You actually can. He is a golem. That is correct. He probably could still, but you'd need Fenelus to roll a check for that to see if she can like purposefully like press a button or find a button to activate his golem mode.
Well, everyone knows that it's the Decepticon icon that's in the Wii. Nothing? Nothing? Okay.
Should we get into character?
So,
Arizona Truth.
Arizona Truth. So you currently are still in Dragon Ave. You guys wake up. As I said, every day here is kind of like, it feels like almost the same day because there's really no day or night. It's just constant like darkness. It just feels like you're, and granted the city has lights, like you see city lights, but it seems like the actual sky itself just stays this kind of like dark shade of like purple and like dark like black, and there's no stars or anything, so it's just kind of feels the same every day you wake up. But a day has passed, and you guys are all chilling in the car. I'm gonna say right now you're probably at your maximum occupancy because currently you have 5 people plus 3 NPCs and a wyvern. So like, I already said I think the car can hold 8 people, 6 in the car itself and 2 in the trunk, and it can hold. And because you tied a nest to the top of the car to hold the wyvern, that's currently what you're doing right now. Does anyone want to do anything?
Oh yes, there's something that I would like to do.
I will say the only person currently, once Spears comes back, we'll probably have him like actually move the token of the car unless he's letting someone else drive. You guys can decide where to go as a group, but it'll be kind of like whoever's driving the car. You know what I mean? All the things are replenished. You can
Wait,
also every time you
question, if everything's replenished, do we have the wrench so we can fix the slot machine?
here's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna say it's been like a day and a half since the slot machine started being jank, and it's not been fixed in that time. I'm gonna do one roll. I'm gonna do a roll to see if it not stabilizes, to see if the condition of it gets worse or if the condition just stays the same to where it's still fixable.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's just minorly jank. You know what I mean? It's not unfixable currently.
Slight jank.
I'm sorry, it got a nat 1.
Yeah,
I was actually I wanted to try and fix it today with my stuff.
You notice you're looking around for the slot machine after you fucking removed its faceplate and like fucking put the card into the coin slot and spewed and vomited potion everywhere. Since then, it's been kind of like teetering, like it's like wings are kind of like trying. It's depressing to look at whatever this thing is. At some point, you kind of like lost track of where it was, and you find it underneath one of the seats. It seems like someone sat on it, and it's like mega fucked up.
Oh, I gotta fix this. Hold on. I'm gonna take out my.
I will say, I was originally just gonna let you, if it stabilized, to just repair it immediately. But since it got a nat 1, I'm gonna say that the wrench could repair it, but now you have to roll. Like now you have to do a roll. Otherwise, this thing, it got a nat 1. That you're gonna have to roll. I'm gonna say a DC. Let's say I'm gonna say a DC 20. Because it's in that one. You have to roll DC 20. What check would this be? Would this be like an intelligence?
Like tinkering?
Proficiency? What is your proficiency, by the way, out of curiosity?
For me, I am proficient with Tinker's tools, which is what I used to originally jank it up.
That's what you used to jank it up. I'm gonna say because you're the one who you janked it up, and you're the one who fucked it up the first place, and it got in that one. I'm gonna say you roll this at disadvantage.
Okay.
It knows.
I will cast guidance on myself.
To beat a 20.
I pray to gun Jesus. So what is intelligence or dexterity? What do you want?
I'm gonna say intelligence because you're trying to right the wrongs you have done earlier. Like you're trying to like.
Can gun Jesus give him advantage?
No, gun Jesus is giving me guidance. 33. Wait, can you stat guidance?
Is guidance concentration?
No, like can you Bilbus cast it on me? Because I can cast it on myself.
Oh, I have resistance.
Oh, okay.
Bilbus, saying if you get Bilbus in on this, it's gonna be like a DC 25 because Bilbus is dumb.
Hey, Bilbus has a 12 for intelligence. Okay.
At the very least, we have luck.
Bilbus is wise.
Luck. I have a question. Do we say we could use luck points twice in a row?
Let's see. I think we have, in the past.
So would you be okay with me doing that right now?
If I allowed you, okay. Here's the thing. I'm not sure if you reroll luck point. Does that mean you still take the because it's still disadvantage? Do you just reroll and still take the lower one?
I don't think I reroll both.
No, luck doesn't matter.
Reroll the one.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure for luck. What I'm trying to say is, I'm pretty sure for luck, you just choose which dice you want, the one that you rolled.
It says you roll an additional d20, so just one more d20.
I think for this, we'll just let you roll one more time, and then pick the one you want out of those 3.
Okay, one more luck. I did get a 4 on that guidance, which will help. Oh my god, I'm very happy that I could use luck. In total, that's 25.
Okay. You're able to stabilize it to a point where it's not perfect. Like it's still jank looking. I'm gonna say, because it was a nat 1, you kind of like brought it back to the point where it was the like right when you like janked it up the first time. It's not in like perfect working order. I will say that it's going to make another save tomorrow, like the next day, to see if it fucks up again, because it's kind of like doing like saving throw kind of things, until you can fully stabilize it.
Can I use Spare the Dying?
It's, as I said, it's not dead. You kind of brought it back to a point where you think, oh yeah, as I said, tomorrow it could make its check and then get a high enough that it'll be like perfect, like it will go back. It's kind of like a saving throw. So like,
if it's a saving throw, does the resistance work? Because it gives it a plus D4 to a saving throw.
got on that one, it would still be like I would have it be a 10, and it still would have failed.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when you get there. I'm gonna say it's not like it's not actively dying. For context, someone sat on it. Well, like it got under the seat, and you're able to like put it back together to a condition that's not like unstable. It's just kind of like not good. Like it's when you try to use it, it might have some weird effects, but it's not like actively like dying.
Someone want to spin it for now?
I'll spin it. I spend 50 gold to spin it.
I need to get my thing. I can't, because you can't roll it. I'm gonna roll the app for you because I have it on my phone. Let's see what you get, James. You're just gonna spin it.
Spin.
Spin. All right.
Add.
Thank you, Ad. All right, let's see. God damn it. All right, ready? Let's see what it gives you. Ooh.
What is it?
You have clover. Let me check what that does.
Ooh, that's a attribute. Just straight up attribute.
I think you're right. Hold on.
Ooh, nice.
To get right. Clover is you can add 1+1 to any stat permanently.
Yeah, so it is
And also,
attribute.
yes. Also, after you do that, each spin for you is now 100 gold.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm poor. I don't have money.
Oh,
can I still use the card, Mike?
I'm gonna try and use the card again. You just repaired it to the point that it could take coins again. Okay.
All right. We're not gonna use the card.
You fucked it up the first time with the freaking card.
Hey, but he fucked it up with a natural 20.
Yeah. If I can't use the card, I won't use the card. I'll just put the money in it.
All right, then put the money in it. I'll allow you to.
I'll put some money in it. See what happens. It's a new day.
How much is it for you? Do you have it written down somewhere where how much it is?
Yes,
for you?
it is 100. For me, it's 100.
Oh.
I think it's because I janked it up.
Got you. Okay, so after this, I think it goes up 50 each time. After this roll, it should be 150. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what you get. Ooh. Okay. You got heart.
Ooh. What's that?
You were so close to getting rotten apple too.
Isn't that one? Isn't like the worst one?
Rotten apple is you lose a fourth of your max HP for until you for like the rest of the day. So essentially.
Ooh. So what does heart do? You have some potions?
I think that's potions. You get You get 3 regular healing potions.
Oh.
So do these get spit out, or do they come in bottles?
Yeah, did it actually make bottles this time?
Oh, wait a minute. Shit. I was wrong. Okay. Cherry gives you potions.
Oh.
Maybe I should... Heart. Fuck, I can't believe I did that. Alright, hold on a minute. Heart is actually... Right, roll a d4 for me. If you get a 4, your alignment changes.
Oh. It's a
Forgot
4.
It's a 4?
Yeah.
Alignment changes.
I think he was like chaotic good. Let me see what I put
No
down.
alignment change chaotic or good, but you can't keep both.
I don't. We can make him lawful good.
Hell no! Hell no!
There
Well,
you go.
no one. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me think about this. God, if it's actually gonna be.
Listen, if you make him lawful good,
Oh wait, no.
shit.
He's chaotic neutral, which makes a lot more sense.
Alright, chaotic neutral. Whatever. Done.
No, he was already chaotic neutral.
Chaotic good now.
Chaotic evil.
That we could do that. He's probably more chaotic evil, honestly. We'll go chaotic good.
Chaotic good? Okay. Is
Now-
chaotic good?
Now Ulrich is an actual kind of good person.
Oh, you describe what happens.
How does Gun Jesus feel about this?
I feel
Hold
like
on.
Gun Jesus is kind of neutral.
I'm gonna say this is what happens. You put back together the slot machine into a usable state
And it wants
after
revenge.
completely destroying it. And then you feel like, and suddenly after doing that you feel like, wow, you know, I did something good. I repaired the previous damage I had done before. I'm having a change of and you suddenly feel like, ooh, I did this good thing and I enjoyed it. Like I repaired this thing. I previously
I think my heart skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat. You're like, ooh, I like doing good things for people.
And his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Do you have any regrets now? Considering everything you've done?
Suddenly you're like,
He just for a second he's like a smile on his face, and you're just like, oh god.
oh god, I tortured a guy. I like, there was a whole bunch of other shit.
Guys, we can't do this anymore.
Kill him!
Yeah.
You also feel, regardless of whatever this like being that you've been kind of like channeling your belief into, it just feels like they are neutral about how that you feel. You know, they're not like, they don't change. After all, this being really doesn't exist without you putting forth your existence. You could easily just be like, whatever, they're fine. Like, it's really your belief in them that's kind of like even beginning to start their small amount of existence such far. So, it seems like this being is completely neutral on your alignment change.
Guys, I feel like really bad now.
Wait, we're in the car, right? So I can hear you?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
saying
in the
this
car.
out loud.
Arrgh, okay. Why?
Sometimes I
Guys-
like. You see, Brent just says sometimes I like feel like bad like all the time, but I just like
shut up, it's still a little bitch, God.
that's fine. I just listen to like my music and I like chill.
Welcome to the
Yeah, bro, I know what you're looking for. Like, are we bad people?
Yes.
I mean, I
And
don't think
accept it.
you see Brad is like, I don't think you're bad people. I think you're rad people.
Thanks for the unsolicited compliment, Brent.
You see Connor is like, I don't. Well, you're the only people who've kind of like given me any sort of respect. So in that case, I think you're pretty good.
Shut the hell up, Connor.
All right.
I've done
Connor,
nothing
your opinion
worse
is worth
than
what
what
you-
the world has done for me.
Well, maybe we should try and make the world better instead of making it real fucked up, guys. Like, let's. I'm having a change of heart here.
Well, I mean, we are in hell.
Well, let's make hell a
Technically,
better
no, we're
place.
not in hell.
Purgatory.
It's kind of hell.
It's half hell, okay? It's half hell.
But like, maybe we should like try and improve. Cause we like, remember those people that be like locked in cement and they're like there for all eternity now? Like that was real fucked up.
Well, it wasn't.
They
on
probably
purpose.
no. I think they died. Wait, no, wrong.
No, they're alive. I heard them screaming.
Those screams.
Alright. Just think about it. If they were sent to hell, then they probably deserved it. So, you're expediting their punishment.
You guys, first off, I think Bilbus could easily not misinterpret a situation as like, oh yeah, we're here and they're here, but they deserve it more than we do.
Duh.
See, Thanos is like, shh, shh. They deserve it. Come, we drive. And she just sits in the seat.
Oh god. Let's just drop Brent off at the whatever. Like indoctrinate people into the cult and then we'll like go from there.
Sounds like a great idea. Actually, what do you say about Cole? That sounds kind of like pretty chill. I mean, well, I could always like. I don't know much about this like gun, whatever, but like I do like guns.
Well, all right. Well, hold on. Anitra, do you have like a speech ready?
You've only believed in this particular being for a couple hours, a day.
Well, when you say it like that, it makes it seem like it's not important, but it's very important.
I'm sure it is, but we haven't had much time.
Sure, you could like merge. I'm sure, like out of game. I'm sure you could like merge the thought process of gun, quote unquote, gun Jesus. What is her official name actually?
The Conqueror.
You could maybe change her image in your mind of instead of rather like a conqueror of more like a deity of like justice, like guns for the use of protection as opposed to the use of just like pure like.
I actually had an idea about what she looked like.
Okay, I'm saying like anyway, you could like. Cause you're the person who's kind of like perpetuating her, even like quote like kind of existing. I'm saying you could probably merge her image into something more justice like themed or more like centered around the protection of people by use of guns rather than the use of guns for like carnage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After all, you could merge her image into something. You could mold it. I'll allow you to mold it. You know, it's kind of.
Anitra, what do you think about that? You want to like have a more righteous deity, or do you want, or do you prefer the Conqueror Gun Jesus?
Is the best.
No, it's not.
Excuse me.
Given the state of things in these cities, I think a protector is needed. Give people hope. Might drive them to move, to help us.
But I feel like we could still keep it kind of mellow, though.
I mean, we are theoretically here to take down that lich that is in charge.
Maybe instead of like calling it a cult, call it an organization. Start somewhere small, you know?
You know, I'm not good with words.
No cult actually calls themselves a cult.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good with. You're like the brains of the operation here. I'm not good with words.
I think it was just the fact that like none of you were even trying to hide it. You were like, "Yo, join my cult."
Hey, some people were into it.
Yeah, exactly. Brent, like the people like Brent are into like the whole cult scene.
People love their cults.
People love their cults. You guys want to do anything before you headed out somewhere?
I mean, like, let's go in there. it's like get the message across. Give
Well,
them
I'm pretty sure that Jonas and Connor were supposed to go and spend some time at the red light district, so we can drop them off at the same time we drop off Brent to his party, which is
We'll say
wherever
this.
it is.
Well, we need Jonas.
If you go to drop someone off, keep in mind it's every day you have 3 battery charges, and that can take you a one space each. So you can use all 3 of them and get to somewhere. But you like where you are right now, you probably couldn't get to Charlotte's Weave in one day. You could get to the red light district in one day. You could get to
The city's that huge.
is that huge. These are all like small little like imagine New York. It's not like the actual districts themselves are kind of like boroughs, and like the actual areas inside the district are kind of like Chinatown or like small little sections that are almost kind of like small cities themselves. It's like it's like a bunch of communities of their own. That's how big the city is.
Well, we could. Sorry. Well, we can go from here for the red light, which is like 2 moments, and then from there we can go to Dragon's Gut and then check on his pop.
I mean, yeah, I think we should do that, and then the next day just start moving around, do all this shit we have to do.
And then the day after, we would be able to make it to Charlotte.
I mean, maybe we can send Tildy and what's his name? The kid. I forgot his name.
Connor.
No, not Connor. The other one, the kid.
Brent.
Yeah, Brent. We get to Tildy, Brent, and Connor, and like try and convert people.
Team Tildy, Brent, and Connor.
The dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo.
I feel like
With 3 people.
we just need a couple more and we could literally have a B team. Everyone pick a character.
That's so true.
Have side stories of bullshit.
We should actually have that.
It's kind of fun, actually. If I allowed that, though, you'd have to actually play into whichever character you were assigned to. As if
Wait, hold on. I have an
Connor.
idea. I go on the street and I pick a random person off the street.
no.
No. Wait. You don't have to do that. Trust me, you don't have to do that. Because we're going to the red light district. If if Roland doesn't come back with someone, I'll be disappointed.
I will say you physically cannot carry any more people in your car. You have the maximum capacity.
Okay.
But
well,
if we're
maybe they'll
sending
find
our
an extra
current B
person for the
team
B
out
team.
to do cult works, they could pick up people themselves.
Yeah.
So
Wait, we should all pick people for the B team starting now. Who wants to be who?
I
wanna
call
be
dibs on
Brent.
Connor.
I call dibs on Brent.
Wait a minute. I think, Connor, I think you should decide for once who you want to be with.
What?
We're not picking who we want to. This is out of game. You guys are picking who you guys play if we ever go to what the B team is doing.
Oh.
So do you want to pick your lover, Tildy?
I want to pick my lover.
I honestly I thought Spears would be Tildy.
I don't know
She could be-
why,
she
but
could
I
be-
thought Spears would be as well.
He just fits
Because
it.
she's crazy enough.
Honestly,
Maybe-
if Spears shows up, he can be Tildy.
I think maybe we'll have you be Tildy today, and then Spears. You'll probably be more people by the time Spears comes, if he comes today or tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next session. But I think for now you can play as Tildy, and then I will say though you have to keep in character from what we've already established for who they are. So you're basically sliding into the.
We have to make character sheets.
Yeah, I'll allow you guys to make character sheets for sure. If you guys want to actually have a whole B team.
Yeah,
Which
I want a B team.
B team rules.
I will say this: I will say once Brent does go to Charlotte's Weave, you will have to drop him off there and leave. So he's temporarily in the B team. So you have temporarily you have 2 permanent members, being Tildy and Connor, and you have Brent and.
Oh, we have the Wyvern. Someone could be the Wyvern.
Someone really want to be the Wyvern?
But isn't the Wyvern like
Like a
Brent's,
mount.
like liaison?
Let someone just be the Wyvern and just make noises if they want to. Like, just... I'm gonna say, Mr. Athena, I'm not really certain. Could wyverns? How many people can wyvern hold? Like it's big enough to hold one. I know.
Let me look real quick. Wyvern, how big are you? It is large, so it could be anywhere between a horse and like a small elephant. So it, depending on like I guess its age, because like an elephant is technically a huge creature, so a horse is like.
This is a younger one. It's not like a baby, but it is younger. It's a younger one. I'm gonna say it can for sure hold. It could for sure hold Brent. Connor is kind of weak for a Dragonborn, but he's still pretty big. And Tildy is probably the biggest, being she's a full orc and she's, has some meat on her. I'm gonna do a strength check for the wyvern. I'm gonna say 15. It can hold 2 of them. And if it's 20, it can hold all 3. Let's do that. I don't know what it would be plus, but it only got
plus 4.
Plus 4. It got a 7. So I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it could for sure.
Can you cast guidance or no?
I'll allow it.
Too late. Oh, never mind.
I'll allow it. This is still a fresh roll. Sure. I guess we'll give it a reroll. It gets advantage. 8 plus 4.
It's still not good. It's like 12.
Yeah, it's still not there. It can hold Brent. You're not sure. You probably couldn't hold all 3 of them. Probably not. Like it might not. Even if you tried just 2 of them, it would be very, it would be very straining on the wyvern. If maybe you could look around and try to find something else to hook the wyvern to have it be like a reindeer situation, or
Mike, I have a question.
Yes.
What class is Brent?
Brent, I believe, is a bard. He's a bard, and my whole intention for him in combat was to inspire and then just play dubstep.
Just do air guitar.
You can do that,
but
keep in mind his whole forte is being a DJ. So he's not he has a guitar, but it's not his forte.
He's right.
Wait, what level do you guys want the B team to be?
I think so far Tildy and Connor are both level 6, so they're not as beefy as you guys are.
What class is Connor?
He's isn't Connor a blood hunter?
He's a blood hunter. I didn't make Connor's or Brent's sheet yet, so if you guys want to go ahead and make them, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on, let me see if there's a homebrew for dubstep bard.
If you can find it, fucking use it.
I'll see if there's rocker bard or something like that.
But yeah, if you guys want to have a B team, I will say to find a mount. You have a mount for one person. If you want to try and find something that can carry the other 2 along with the wyvern, you could maybe try and find something like that. I'm not certain you might find it here. You can look around.
Can we look for something that we can steal that can be used?
Before you do that, please make an intelligence check.
Why?
Just Bilbus.
I was gonna say, did he say this out loud?
Just Bilbus. What'd you get?
I need to actually get my dice. Give me a moment. This happens every time. Oh wait, this is roll 20. Here, give me a moment.
You can totally use roll 20. That's fine.
You said in check? 13.
Intelligence.
No, 15. 15.
I'm gonna say that if you literally this guy let you out, right? After like you guys, like he was just, like you were guys taking question and as for like a witnessing a stealing. If you go and immediately steal something else in this area, in this part of the city, like come on, like that's so stupid. Like at least leave Drakenhav before you go to steal something.
I was gonna say, if he said that out loud, Anitra would just like whap him upside the back of the head.
Like literally, James,
Just whap him so his hat comes flipping off and lands in his lap.
You have 6 diamonds on
You
Six
monster!
diamonds you stole it. Like you literally are the one person that if you stole anything, they'd find the diamonds on you and find that you were the one who did it. Please, no.
I wasn't caught.
Yeah, with that intelligence, it'd be pretty damn silly if you tried to steal something in this area.
Is there anything we can buy for cheap?
Make a perception.
Okay, that's a decent plus. Um, 24.
What is it?
24.
Cut out. 24, 25?
24, sorry.
24. Okay. No one like you look around, you see the people. Most of the people in this area are kind of just like commuting by foot. You do notice though, one of like they do have like this those kind of, as I said, there's roads, and you will occasionally see a car, but there doesn't appear to be a car like dealership here. I can't believe you have to say that in D&D. There doesn't appear to be a car dealership in this area. You will, like, most people are walking. There are some people that are on like those kind of like fun pay scooter thingies. You do notice there's like one of those kind of like person manned, like it's manned by a person.
Rickshaw?
It's like those like it's like a carriage, like he holds the 2 fronts and it holds 2 people in the back.
Rickshaw.
Yeah. There's one of those with like, I think there's like a couple in the back. They're like, oh, we're tourists, and they're like, that's like something they have here. It's kind of like when like New York, you have like the horses. It's something that like most people don't use, but it's like something that people come here and they're like, ooh, that's fun. That's kind of like related to the area. So there's that. And you see that the two, like the couple inside, are like getting out and they're like taking pictures, and then they leave. And then the guy is just kind of like catching his breath. He had placed the thing down. Is there anything you want to do after you notice that?
That isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna like march back to the car and then be like, let's just go.
I will say. Does anyone else make a perception check?
Can I make a
do that.
to get like a lay of the land if possible?
I will cast guidance on myself.
You should cast it on me. I have a 19.
No.
Anitra
My
can't
guidance.
see anything around Bilbus and Thenelis.
Oh, that's a 28 for perception.
What did you guys get?
I got a
1.
28. Because
You didn't-
guidance is the most amazing
What did
thing.
you get, Miss Athena?
A 1.
A 1? Oof. Okay.
I have a
Roland, what do you
19.
get? Roland, what do you get?
Give me one moment. I'm trying to figure out the roll 20 thing again. Sorry.
If you don't, you could use regular dice if you have them.
On the left side of the screen, you should see a dice. You can just go and hover over that and then press it and then add your number.
Thank you.
think regardless, I'm pretty sure what do you get? 7. All right.
I got a 7, so I probably don't see shit.
Alright. Being as you got a 28, you realize that the guy has a small like the guy who just placed down the thing, which you see, he has kind of like one of those like tip jar things that's kind of like a bucket, but he has it like tied to himself. You can tell just from inferences, and because you could tell this guy probably is in need of money, and you might be able to just straight up buy the chariot, like the thing from him. And if you give him enough money,
if you guys want to buy it, you're free to do it.
you could just like, and you know that you could probably just get the wyvern to like carry the front, and then and Brent could
so would be able to hold everyone?
It can hold 2 people in the back, and it can hold the wyvern can hold 1 person. So Brent riding the wyvern could like tie like the things, like the 2 little handle things, somehow to get it to work, so you can have that be the leader of the wyvern be the leader of the chariot, as opposed to the wyvern carrying everything on his back. Get all that stuff up. You have to to roll. You'd have to roll to see if you can get everything hooked up. But you think if you buy the thing from him, it shouldn't be like too expensive. This guy seems pretty poor to be doing this job.
I can't talk, so I'm just gonna like with my eyes, and I'm just gonna be like, Nitra, you know how to talk. Can you like just think about helping out? Like, I'm losing my voice. Give me a second. Arg. Okay. So can you think about helping out and getting them for a nice low price? I will split with anyone else who would like to. For Connor and Cody.
I can attempt.
That is good.
Okay.
If you can, Ulrich, can you give some guidance to our friend?
For what?
For persuasion, I'm guessing, for stuff.
I will let Gun Jesus
get a lower price on shenanigans.
Basically, yeah. Essentially, this guy is not like you guys all know. At least the people got a higher roll. You guys, this guy isn't actively selling it. Like, it's not like it has that on sale thing. But you guys know that he seems poor enough that if you give him enough money, he'd probably just give it to you, so he doesn't have to do the job anymore, because it seems pretty taxing.
Aww.
How much money are we willing to give to this? I have a gold bar.
How many do you have?
I don't know how much gold the gold bar is worth, but I know that there's a gold bar in my stuff.
What's happening? Okay.
I mean, you just want to like give him that?
Michael, can I Venmo you like $20?
You hear Brent's like, oh, my dad's always telling me to invest in Bitcoin.
Well, you know what, Brent, your dad is a smart man when he's not, having sex with other women.
You see Anitra, and Elizabeth gives a wink. Also, when did we establish he was sleeping with other women? His wife is presumably either dead or gone, so it's not like he's currently...
No, but then Alyssa was dropping hints and he picked up on him in the last session.
That's not like, it's not like he's sleeping with other women. If he's
at this point, it's an inevitability.
Okay, if you're not in a relationship and you're looking to date someone, you don't just say you're sleeping with other women besides the woman that you're not sleeping with.
I'm confused. So are we buying something or not?
Yeah, what's happening?
They want to buy this rickshaw, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So for I guess the currency here, I'm sure we would have sort of like what is considered a lot of money.
How heavy would the
you
gold
would-
bar be, Mike?
I just
I'll
had
say this, I would say,
gold
based
bar.
on the fact that the guy running it isn't a dragonborn, he probably doesn't live here. So a gold bar would probably be a decent chunk of money.
No, but like, how
He's
much
probably
does
like
it
doing
weigh?
the
Is the question. Would it weigh like a pound or something?
gold bar
know.
itself.
Like, would it weigh like a ton or something?
Honestly, it doesn't seem like it would weigh too much. It's a gold bar. It's not. It's like it's decently sized. Like it's a pretty big chunk of like, you know. A gold coin is probably worth a decent amount. Like to like someone like him, who you could tell is just doing this in the city, but isn't really like living here. You know what I mean?
Well, she'll go up to him.
I think I'll give you 100 gold.
The guy's currently
Same.
catching,
I can give 100 gold to
he's
contribute.
currently
To
catching his breath, and he's like wiping down the back of like because like the seats in the back of it are kind of like upholstered, and he's kind of like wiping that down, and then he's like catching his breath, and he sees you come by, and he's just like, "Oh, hello. Would you like a seat? The rides are.
I don't care. I would like to buy the
oh!
entire vehicle.
Can I make an
Oh.
insight check on this guy?
Yeah, sure.
How much for the entire vehicle?
Well, it is my source of income. It doesn't pay much, but it's, you know, what I do. But I could. I mean, it's not the best job. I would take something over it. What are you offering?
How much was she given?
I think they gave you. I think you have a gold bar. I don't.
I have a
No,
gold bar. They were giving
I
coins.
think Bilbos gave you 100 gold. Is that what Bilbos gave you?
And Roland gave you 100 as well.
What should Roland give?
He
I
said
gave
he
100, and I also
Yeah.
got a nat 1 for the insight check.
Yeah, this is a human guy. He's. I mean, maybe. I mean, he's you look at him. He's a person. He's probably alive.
She'll offer up the sack of 200 gold.
He looks at you and just says like, thank you so much. Do you want anything? Did you want anything else? This car isn't, it's not the most. You're just gonna give me this money? You know how much this car is worth, right? It's just wood. It's just wood. And then the back is just leather. Do you really? And then he's just like kind of like baffled by.
I forget what her name is. the goddess. And he was just like,
A cart actually
Osara.
from D&D Beyond is 15
Osara.
gold.
We're not gonna call it the Conqueror anymore. Like, I don't know what's better. The Protector.
About the
the Guardian.
Inquisitor. The Guardian.
Yeah, it's good.
So what she's going to do is spin a whole line about the Guardian and how she is here to take care of people.
Like I basically took this like payment as like a religious like here you go, here's some money.
In
If
exchange,
there's
please learn
anything- if-
about our god.
The only thing that she's going to ask of him is that that he tell people of her, and that she is coming to protect the people that need it.
He looks at you. Actually, roll a persuasion at advantage.
At
Is
Well, you have a
advantage.
D4. Add a D4 to it.
Advantage because you were like this. You
just
just
paid
gave this
him.
guy a shit ton of money.
D4. $30.
Oh my god.
Ooh, he's following Gun Jesus.
He's just like, oh, thank you so much. You're so gracious. I will surely spread the name. We have not had anyone. It's been, very, very hard. The people down here could really use something like this. Thank you so much. And he takes the money and he walks away.
And she'll turn back to everyone just like
She points
no.
out,
towards the
right?
thing like, here you go.
Wait, so how much of my money was saved?
What was that?
So how much of the money was saved?
You mean how much was spent? That makes way more sense.
No, I sort of like just saw her toss the bag there, I think. So I'm like, I lost that all, and I'm sad.
She handed him a gold
Sad.
bar.
No,
No,
200 gold.
you
But
gave
she
her
got the
money, she was going to use it. So
I
here.
didn't expect you to use it all.
They gave him like 200 gold, I think. So it's
Yep.
Oh my
like,
god.
you looked up was 15
Boy.
gold.
Wait, I have a better idea for the B team.
Okay,
Instead
guys
of me
know-
being Brent, I'm gonna be that guy, and he's gonna be a Claire.
what the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. This guy left. He left the group already. You don't even like.
He's a part of the B team now, though.
No, he's
He'll come back. Don't worry.
Here's the
He'll
worst part.
come
This
back.
guy was. His worst part. This guy was human. I don't work with him yet.
Oh, even better. Hold on, let me get a character sheet right now.
You know how many character
Dude.
sheets you have that of human clerk?
At
You
least
just-
4.
And unless one of you guys go chase after him again and like pick him up and be like, "Yo, fucking."
Dibs.
Wait, wait, did he like run off or just like
He just-
leisurely stroll
He just
off?
walked off. He just walked off.
We're not moving, right? Are we moving? Or are we
Can
still-
I
are we
can I
stationary?
like chase him and like stomping like
It
really
is like
loud? and be
hella
like,
creepy.
Wait, can I follow him? Like me and Bilbus follow him?
Make a stealth check.
We're not stealthy.
We're just very innocuously going behind him.
Why creepily follow him when you could literally just be like, "Hey," like you don't have to be like.
I'll roll a stealth
creepy.
check. I'll roll a stealth check.
Because that involves
Natural
rationale.
20.
Rationale, Roland does not have.
20? Okay. You know what? All right.
Wait, James. James, what did you roll?
That's I
He's
believe
got a
a
nat.
stealth.
You
Yeah.
see, the beautiful thing about this campaign is that Mike gives us something to do, and then we just go somewhere else.
All right.
So, Mike, give me 1 second. I'm rolling a stealth right now.
You don't need. I don't think you need.
I got a 22.
So okay, let's just to see just say what happens. I'm actually gonna change the music for this.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Let's see. Literally, what happens is like the two of you just like see this guy walk away from the cart, and you're like, "Fuck, we can't let this guy leave our sight." And you guys immediately start speed walking towards him, like super fucking like speedy, but like with like no footsteps. Like it's just like you're like tippy-toeing, speed walking, and you're like, "Bitch, we're gonna get this guy." And then you get to you get to him, and he doesn't notice you, and you guys just like. You guys are like right behind him, just the two of you, both like cornering him, and you guys have like literally right behind him, and he doesn't know you're there. What do you do?
Shit, I'm not sure. One of us.
You see him? He didn't even meet him yet.
Anitra's just like facepalm.
Oi, person. We want you to join us.
Excuse me. You gotta listen to him.
Turns around, he's like, hello. Who are you?
Okay,
Mike, can
so
I
what
step
happened
out,
was-
Mike?
We gave you the money. Now let's go.
No, hold on, Mike.
Yes.
Can I step out?
About what do you mean? Like away from him?
I'm following them.
Oh yeah.
So Anitra, if they try to take the money back, she's going
Oh yeah,
to.
I'll let
No, I'm not taking the
You
money
guys-
back. I'm not gonna do it.
you guys can give chase. I'll let you guys like walk behind like with distance to see what's going on.
So are you gonna join us and not?
Don't even know who you are. I
Can
just
I
got-
come up by? Can I come up by them?
Sure.
You're biased.
Wait, hold on, guys. All right. Hold on. Let me explain. Guys, we gotta
Listen.
go back to the car. We can't just. All right, we gotta stop abducting people. This is a bad
This is
thing.
not abduction. He just made 200 gold in one day. Imagine if he stays
No, it's
with
not.
us.
It's not an abduction.
You say that, and the guy just says, "What?" And he starts running down the street.
The girl. Hold on. You the girl who gave you the money, right?
By this point, he's already dashing down the street.
Wait, no. I talked to him. I said,
Yeah.
we've helped you, made 200 gold in one day. Imagine if you just stayed with us.
He just says, "I don't know who you are. Go away."
Wait, can we at least make a perception check at disadvantage or a persuasion check at disadvantage to get this guy? Like,
dude, I'm gonna say the only person who's able to give persuasion is fucking James, because James is the person who keeps being like, "Fucking stay with us."
You know I have a -2 for charisma, right? But I'll do it.
Yeah, give me disadvantage.
Wait,
roll that
wait,
shit.
can I help James with persuasion, or is that not a thing?
If you mean by
Like, can I give him advantage, basically?
Roland made the situation worse by being there. Like, it was kind of a situation where the two of you were both creeping up on this guy.
I got a 5.
He's
You
running.
got a 19.
I got a 5. No, it's a 5.
We need to work on your approach.
And, like, the guy just starts running, and he's just like, "Please, I don't know you," and he just keeps.
I'm just
running.
gonna start
Spread the
marching
word.
back to the car. I know I
Damn
should
it,
have killed
Bilbus!
him
What did
first.
we do wrong?
We didn't kill him first. After we killed him
Well, I'm
and
gonna-
brought him back,
I'm gonna
they always
follow.
join us.
Mike, I'm gonna follow him. Yes, I'm gonna follow
Okay.
him.
Make a stealth check.
All right, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
This guy is now on high alert. Like, he knows people are following him. Like
23.
23. He's gonna make a stealth check, perception check actually. This guy's on high alert. He gets advantage on it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, does he get a plus on this? He's a basic person. I guess not. I mean, if that's the case, though, no matter what he gets, you'll still beat him. I mean, he gets a 13. I guess you're like, he doesn't see you. Like, he's like looking for Bilbus specifically, so he doesn't really see you come up behind him.
All right, once he's like in a good position for me, I'm gonna hold on. Like once he's in a place where he can't really run away, I'm gonna go up to him like, buddy, I'm sorry. All right,
Who are you?
all right, I'm Ulrich. All right, those are my friends. I'm sorry, they're very like abrasive. You know that woman who gave you money and like told you about like the, like the god, the guardian.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
Were you intending on adopting me?
No, they're just really. I'm sorry, they're really like intense, and they really don't know. I mean, I don't really know how to talk to people. They don't know how to talk to people. Like we're a real mess. But basically, I'm a cleric of the guardian. I am a worshiper.
Yeah, that's nice. Can I go home? I want.
I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you from going home. I'm just like.
Okay.
I just don't want. I just don't want you to like get the wrong impression of like what we're about here.
Now I can finally go home, and me and my wife can finally have a good meal.
Oh, can I meet your wife?
No.
Whoa!
We're trying. All right. We're trying to spread the word here.
I'm not there, but is his wife as beautiful as?
Can I meet your wife? Is not a good way.
Wait, no, I said, can I meet your wife? I said,
your wife. It's so creepy. That's so creepy.
I know it. I know it is. He's not good with people.
It's like you're meeting somebody for the first time, and you're like, "Hey, can I meet your wife?"
Ulrich is gonna hear in the back of his mind, maybe you should leave the talking to me from now on.
Yes.
Look,
yes. Yes.
You see, the guy is just like, nope, he's out of there, and he starts running again.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you need to wait. This is what the symbol looks like. If you want to like spread the word.
Whatever, I'll do it, and he just runs away. That guy's. That was bad. That was just what?
Wait, Mike. Is he still gonna spread the word?
I mean, Anitra got
Maybe
a
out of
30.
fear.
I'm gonna say maybe after that situation.
Can I feel it in my heart? Can I feel Gunji's get more powerful?
But feel Gunji's to a collective like why?
Look,
Dude,
it's hard. It's hard for me. Okay, I'm talking to Gunji's.
I'm gonna say you completely failed on recruiting that guy. Like, you just failed on recruiting that guy. I'm sorry.
Even with the 30.
It
Even
was
with the
fine
30?
until you broke it.
I'm sorry. All right, technically,
Yeah, it was all your
wasn't-
fault, Auric.
It wasn't my fault.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
I'll
just
say
tried
this:
talking to him and you ran
when you
away.
go to chase someone from
Bilbis,
behind,
you're never allowed to speak to anyone ever again.
I don't do it. I just do stuff.
All right, I was on collateral. Okay, I was trying to make sure like Bilbis. I'm not saying I did a good job. I'm just saying.
you guys are like murder Mormons.
I'm not saying I did a good thing here. I'm just saying that I was trying to do some minimize collateral, and it didn't work out.
To be fair, from the very beginning, that guy was just a complete coward. You can't blame it all on him.
Roland, just stay in the car. Like, just don't come out of the car. Like, everything is.
I think from this whole situation, this whole exchange, we kind of realized that like maybe Anitra's the best talking person.
She's the only talking person.
Like everyone else just
yes.
so much worse. Like Anitra did this whole thing and she succeeded with flying colors, and then immediately Bilbis and Roland start like creepily chasing this guy. And then I think Roland accidentally slipped and he was like, "Yo, we're not gonna abduct you, don't worry." That's so creepy. After it,
we're totally not with the anti-abduction agency, if that's what you want.
Ulrich came over and Ulrich was like, "Can I see your wife? Can I meet your wife?"
Yeah. Real smooth, Ulrich.
Real smooth guy.
All right, it was better than creeping up on a guy and like, hey, we paid you, come with us.
No, what I was trying to say is that like, if you can make 200
James,
in one
he doesn't
day,
know who you are. He never met you.
He doesn't know who you are either.
If you guys got
I don't know that. How do they
Yes,
not?
you-
I am a giant Goliath.
James, you were away from him.
No. I look like a Goliath because of the disguise thing.
Granted, true. You're the thing is, look. The fact is, if you had Anitra do the talking for you, you might have gotten able to like recruit this dude, but you totally fucked it up.
I wasn't the one talking about kidnapping. That's what scared him away.
You were like, all right, guy, come with us. You were about to kidnap him.
You knew who you were. You knew who Anitra was because Anitra gave him the money. If you just say that woman gave us money, we know her. That's like so shady.
Do you know what? Let's just go. Let's drive.
I'm saying this. You have the capabilities of hooking up the B team now if you want to do that.
Can he be part of the B team?
No!
Please, pretty please.
No!
What direction is he going? I mean, what?
Guys, you fucked up this so bad. That was so not. You can't. Sorry, but no.
We'll just convert someone else to your religion.
Dude,
Even though personally, mine is better.
Bilbis.
No, I said that out of character.
I'm talking to Bilbis right now.
Oh, okay.
Bilbis. Just like when we're talking to someone and we persuade them to do something, we shouldn't like push it, you know?
But just think about the possibilities if we had more people.
No, we have enough people.
We need more.
And the people we're recruiting are not for like us to work for us. They're like spread like a message.
No, they're supposed to be our information network. So we
Bilbis,
can go
no one
and
gives a
know.
shit about your lobster god, okay?
Excuse, I want to punch him. I'm rolling for.
You want to punch him in game? Roll a fucking attack.
Bilbis should just be like, gun Jesus ain't shit.
Miss.
You do know I have a plus, right?
What's your plus?
7.
I believe we're having a detour to have a fucking fight over whose god is better.
I mean, it's obviously mine.
That does 5
that's
points of
arguable.
damage.
Ow, you fuck.
But-
I shoot him in the knee.
But wait,
Jesus
I'm trying to
Christ.
talk. I don't actually want to go and like hit him hard. I just want to give him like a light.
This is the biggest pissing contest I've ever seen.
I shoot him in the knee.
Hold on.
Okay, I punched you once as a friendly punch, and you shoot a bullet
You
hole
didn't
into
say
me.
friendly punch. You were
You did 5 points of damage.
Wait.
Anitra is going to
I said-
cast
No one
calm
said.
emotions.
Please do.
Is there a saving throw that?
It is a charisma save.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh my god. I got a 19 plus 1.
I got a nat 1 minus 2.
So you're chill.
I
Bilbis,
shoot him.
you're still good. Too bad it was the one who was shooting you in the knee that isn't.
I'm zone of truth.
I know.
I got hit in the knee.
Wait, hold on. Oh god.
I think I'm gonna
That's
change
it.
this.
Hold on, that's the hit 31.
Oh my god.
Is that the hit DC?
Yes.
It hit.
13 points of damage.
It does
Jeez.
damage. I'm pretty sure that calm emotion does not affect that. But I'm gonna roll a wisdom to see if Bilbis is gonna.
Can't believe
react.
we're having.
He doesn't want to though.
Fighting.
I don't want to fight him. Mainly that
But
punch is just like a
something
what?
matter.
Damn.
You punched me. And I am not very good
Yes,
with
but
people.
like the
I said
spell
that was
you
for
failed,
wisdom.
I think despite that you got the fact that you got shot, you are indifferent to
Like, oh, I got shot.
the creature. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile toward. So
Get towards that guy. I'm joking. Don't do that. Oh god. What a disaster this is.
This has blossomed into
It
something so
says
beautifully
Everything you touch turns to garbage.
it says that the indifference
That's
ends
the
if the target
anti-minus
is
touch.
attacked. So I think it does end,
uh,
but
or if it witnesses any of his friends being harmed.
so it ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell or witnesses any of its friends. Yeah. So I think I would be not, but I rolled a wisdom, not a fight. So I didn't want to actually cause a fight. So a Bilbis
You initiated
instead
the
is-
fight.
It was more like you just made fun of my god. If I don't fight you, I am doing something wrong.
Got a bad idea. These two clerics are so unclericy. What the fuck?
Shut
Bitch, I will banish you.
I am the
Not
most
really,
cleric
but
of all the clerics.
okay. I'm gonna try and calm down.
You guys are having this whole fucking fist fight in the middle of town, by the way. You guys are just like chilling and the fucking public is like,
We're both clerics, so we can just heal each other and continue fighting, but I have more cleric, so instead I'm just gonna do a heal wounds on myself, and I'm gonna say, calm the fuck down before I make you. And we're going.
Fuck you.
So yeah, I cast your healed wording.
Children, you do know there are things we should be doing.
Yeah.
I think while they're having a spat, she's going to gather like Brent and Tildy and Connor and gear them up for
B mission.
the B mission of spreading the word and just kind of like listening to any information that sounds appropriate to what they're trying to accomplish.
Right. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. So let's see here. Right. So they're having this spat. What are you doing specifically? Because we have Tildy, we have Brent, and we have Connor, and the three of them with the trolley, the thing, the cart, and the wyvern could create some sort of device to traverse the city. And what are your
Well,
intentions of doing?
Brent wanted to go to that rave and whatnot. So
It's honestly too far away from us, but he
no,
also
but like
wanted
they're
to
gonna
go.
take the wyvern themselves and go on their admission.
This is a party split.
Oh yeah.
We're sending the B team on their B team mission, and essentially, like what I said, she's going to, give them the reins of the rickshaw that, as long as Brent can control the wyvern enough to fly everybody off to the rave, and pretty much give them, I guess, like a speech or at least like talking points about the Guardian, and just kind of like get the word out there. Not so much preaching, but be like, hey, there's this goddess, she's coming, she's gonna protect everybody.
You see Brent
Keep on the
is like,
lookout, you know?
Brent is like, can I like throw it out there? Like every time I like tell people to like check out my thing, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like throw in your DJ name, you gotta throw in
His
social media.
Purgatorygram.
Yep, you gotta throw in your Purgagram, you gotta throw in all that. Yeah, because like out of game, like the guy at prom.
Yo, should get my
He's like
SoundCloud.
shouting on his Instagram every 5 seconds.
Shout out to the Guardian.
You hashtag Guardian.
And like
I-
Connor and Tildy can just like be out in the crowd and just be like, hey, you know.
See Tildy's like,
the Guardian's pretty cool, am I right?
You see Tildy's like, I'm ready for some Raven. What about you, Connor? Like, Connor's like, I don't like. I have a little bit of. Well, I don't like tons of people in really small spaces, but I'll try. And then fucking Tilly's like, fuck that claustrophobic shit. You come. They seem to be both down for that. To describe what the B team is, then we have 3 characters and a wyvern. Who wants to be which characters? The characters that aren't.
I
For
mean,
people who,
we don't
the
need
people-
to do their thing right now. We have.
We could do
True.
ours.
Unless you guys
'cause we-
want it. Unless you guys want to have a small diversion with the B team, I'll allow it. I
Not
will say
right
though,
now. Maybe
Not
like,
right
we
now
need
because we
to,
don't
like-
have
Not
any
right now.
characters.
maybe like a day when like we're missing someone or like there's something important happening and we can't do what we're doing right now.
currently those 3 characters don't seem to be them at the most of like on the point of the docket. Apparently, like they don't seem like Brent. You know, you have to bring in there anyway. Tildy and Connor, you just picked up off the street. So like this could be a suitable B team. It's not like I'm gonna
So I'm gonna
hide information from you.
do I want to make another character if when Brent leaves, or do you want to make that character?
Depends on who you guys want to be. The people who don't have accounted for characters in the B team may get characters when we swap over to the B team eventually. Anyway, but we'll decide that if that happens. You know what I mean? But I guess this is the B team we've decided to make, and I guess I have to drag another car. This car will be like not actually Jonas, but just like
Rickshaw.
Perfect.
where I can actually
Smaller.
get a proper image of what it even looks like. Just I'm gonna change the color of this, like the tint, to let's see what color. Let's see what.
This reminds me of the "Don't Talk to Me" or "My Son Ever." This is Jonas's Echo Fighter.
Jonas is a go fighter.
Sonaj.
You're gonna go with like a orange. Yeah. Can you tell the difference between those? Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
One of them's orange, one of them's not.
We'll also, I think we'll just keep this one squished instead of stretching it out properly until we can get a proper actual image. And they'll move independently from you then, I guess. I will say though, their speed of distance is far less than yours is, just because you have a car. So it's for every day they might be able to move 2 instead of 3. So not that it's really gonna matter though in the end. So you set them up on their way, I guess, and we have a small B team, I suppose.
B team rule.
B team. And I guess you give them the orders, and they head off, I guess.
Want a dragon and good.
What did you say?
What did you say?
What?
What?
We're one of the dragons good ghetto.
Got you. All right, we're gonna actually cut over to this now.
Because the dragon has tummy problem. He needs a Tums.
If you can get there in 3 spaces, then you should be able to get there.
Because Grandpa is a location.
Every time you move from one space to another, there will be a roll that's happening though, and that's what the cruising mechanic is. There's the random roll. We're gonna have who's ever currently taking the spot of Thanalis to drive the car, or to at least be in the front passenger seat to tell her where to go. For now, we'll roll a d12, and I'll tell you what that means.
Who's navigator?
Who's navigator?
I have a compass.
Oh God, Gilbert.
This is a city. This is not the ocean.
Well, we have a map and we know we're going northwest.
If we have a map, how does the compass help?
Really?
Because we know we're going northwest.
If you went to New York City with a compass and said, "I'll find the nearest McDonald's," and just started doing random shit,
you would definitely find it. Just go down the road long enough.
Well, that's because there's a shit ton of McDonald's.
Exactly.
But we're not looking for McDonald's. We're looking for
but I would
McDonald's.
look at the map. I was on a ship. I know how to read a map.
I'll say this. You could either go
I said I was.
pathway, like going this way first. As long as you're touching the gray space where it is, I'm not going to be a stickler for the area as long as you're basically where it is.
The plan was to go this way, and then this way, and then
You're gonna
this way.
You're going to go via the red light district.
Yeah. Or, well, I'm not going to be the only one, so maybe this way. I think that this actually gets us closest to the
you
end.
could probably also like go this way as well if you wanted to.
But there's nothing like of importance there.
True, but then it might also that'll be quicker. Like you'll get there faster. You won't have to stop at the red light district first.
I guess we'll go this way, this boring way.
It's up to you guys. I'm giving you your options. If you want to get to this area, you can go several different ways. I'm saying that way might get you there faster, but this way might have more interesting things.
Oi, which way are we going?
Wherever gets us there faster.
Then this way. Go.
Alright.
Jonas, go.
Right. Okay. Right now I only have the Thanalis as the car, so we're gonna go here, right? And then we're gonna go. Okay, so this is your first move. Who's that? Bilbus. I want you to roll a d12 for me.
8.
Alright, so you guys start to drive. Let's get some driving tunes up in here. Some driving tunes up in this bitch. You guys are driving, right? You guys are chilling. You guys are all, driving along. You go this path. This path seems to be a better way, and the drive goes smoothly. You don't bump into anything.
Do I roll or does someone else wanna?
You can allow. Does anyone else want to roll?
Nah, if you wanna.
What are we rolling?
We'll say for that purpose, what just happened is basically he rolled and nothing happened. Like no interesting event happened when he
So
drove.
are we rolling d12s? Right?
D12, yeah. D12.
I'll roll.
Same.
Got you. 9.
Ooh.
Actually, Anitra said it first.
Possibly mean something.
Oh, we go.
Anitra-
Are you going this way?
No, well, Anitra said that she was gonna roll, and
No,
then
I'm gonna
Dylan did as well.
change the actual card token so everyone can actually move it.
Wait, you're not hearing me.
Hold on, I'm just adding here.
Okay.
Turn that music down. Right. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see here.
The actual roll was a 5 because Anitra said it first, not a 9.
Is it 5?
Maybe. Yeah.
Got you. Okay, we'll do that then. I didn't. All right. So everyone should be able to control the car now.
I cannot.
Cannot? Hold on. I might have to re-put the car back over there.
I am not able to as well, I think.
You could give it all players.
I tried that. Hold on. Controlled by all players. Save changes. Okay, can you guys do it now?
I think it's
Yes.
Yes.
I'm able to.
All right,
Yes.
cool. All right, so whoever's ever driving will move the car. You got a 5?
I rolled, so I'll move there.
A 5.
Okay. So, did you move yet? You did.
Yes.
You did move. While this is happening, does anyone want to move? Let's see. Let me edit the other thing that's going on. Just gonna call this B team.
Well, because we don't have a character sheet, so if something happens,
I'm not gonna
we'll
roll.
just-
I'm not gonna roll for this one. I'm not gonna roll. I just want it to be moved. I'm only gonna
Oh.
roll the one you're currently doing. So. Right. Well,
We'll be making it that way.
are you go that way? All right. You can move it. I said to everyone to move it. So.
Duh.
All right.
It's been moved.
All right. Okay. So you guys are driving, and the drive so far has been pretty chill. Nothing has happened. Really haven't had any situations that are like arisen. Until you kind of are like driving through this more like it's you're getting to the area where the Dragon's Gut Ghetto is, and you're kind of in this area of like the city isn't like stopping, but the city is like opening up to like it's not really a junkyard, but it's just kind of opening up to like a part like where it's kind of like a city outskirts area, even though there really isn't any outskirts of the city. It's just kind of like you're getting to this more open area that seems to be like more like where there's just a lot more open space. It's not like as condensed as it is in the rest. I would describe it as almost like feeling like a construction area. That's what kind of feels like. And you're going through some like tunnel kind of like area, like kind of like a tunnel. When all right. So you're going through this kind of like tunnel area when you start to hear like some like noises coming from outside the car, and you can't really see much because you're like still. It's a pretty long tunnel, seemingly from this part of the area to the Dragon's Gut, and you hear this kind of like noises, and you don't really know where they're coming from until you hear from the back of the car, like because you guys are kind of focused on driving. You hear from the back of the car, like you hear a noise. Does anyone want to make a perception check real quick?
Got you.
Yes. Guidance. Oh God.
15.
Perception. My perception is
29.
29. All right.
Six.
Guidance is too good for me.
29. Okay.
I got a 6.
Ulrich, you hear what sounds like a sound, like it sounds like some type of like beam or like laser being shot out from something.
What the fuck? Can I look? Can I like lean my head out the window and see what's going on back there?
Lean your head out the window, and you see behind the car there are two like beings, and they have like see two beings, and they have kind of like then they're right behind the car as the car is moving, and there seem to be like these like ball. They're very circular, and they have a giant eye in the center. And you see that there are two. I don't know how to pronounce it. Goth behind the car, and they're like trying to shoot at the car.
Goths?
Goth.
Oh, I know what those are. I'll pull my gun. I'm gonna shoot one of them.
A roll initiative. We have combat, ladies.
Gotta pull up the turn order.
Up the turn order. We will also be. Let's pop this combat music real quick.
We can't really roll. Like, you're gonna have to input them. Input
I
our
was thinking
names
about
and
just-
stuff.
I was just thinking about doing the turn order in like a doc because that's like too much. I don't really know how to use the initiative order in Roll20 yet. So like just roll with actual dice, and I'll just like roll the dice for the things as well.
Okay. Ew, that sounds like good.
Let's get some music.
Oh, I was about to type in the I was about to type in my roll in the Twitch chat instead of the Roll20.
Right. You see the things, they look like this, by the way.
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
They're gross.
They are.
That looks more unappealing than, well, anything
We'll also
else.
be, we will also be swapping over to another dock for this.
Wait, Mike, can you say that again?
We will be swapping over to another page in Roll20 for this.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone slide their character onto the basic mat.
Where are we starting?
Just start anywhere. Just like pretend like this is like it's a little wide, but pretend like it's a tunnel-esque thing.
Patrizi, can you like drag my character token out?
Sure, man.
Thank you.
I'm also gonna drag Jonas because like you guys presumably. You guys hopped out of the car, presumably.
Yeah.
Shrink that boy a little bit.
Patrizi,
They're
I think
shooting lasers at our car.
Yes.
Someone
Let
has
them
to
go.
mute their Twitch.
I don't have the switch open.
Because it's echoing.
I believe mine is muted. Zoinks, gang!
Winks.
Scoop!
Jinkies.
Just gonna use these like black things. 'Cause I don't know if I don't have the actual things for these things. Like find something better than that. That's more visible. Use these. They're little tentacly, right? There we go. They're shooting at the car. Alright, I think we're ready.
We need to.
What were your
wait
initiatives?
for-
Yeah, I got 13.
I think we need to wait for James.
Ooh, yeah,
Wait, just tell me your initiatives anyway so I can write them down.
13.
16, 18.
Olin?
I got an 18.
18 as well, okay. Let me roll for the goats.
Wait, Anitra got an 18 as well?
You did.
Okay, so then maybe Anitra first, because I don't trust me going.
You go.
First.
Whoever has the highest dexterity goes first.
Which I
Misha
believe is
got a
you, James.
15.
My dexterity is. My dexterity is a 14.
Oh, it's Anitra first.
Yes. But we are waiting for gems.
Anything for Hamis.
Games.
Yum.
Anitra should just go onto the battlefield, not even fight, just spread the word about the Guardian,
Hell yeah.
our Lord and Savior. Don't you guys kind of find it ironic that Gun Jesus has become like we've idolized Gun Jesus in a house?
I mean, kinda.
Well, maybe Gun Jesus is like the anti. Because I'm pretty sure that Jesus, like, normally does not have a gun on him.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, normal Jesus does not have a gun on him.
I do not conscribe to this newfangled whatever you're talking about.
I'm sorry, but Ulrich, your Gun Jesus is not the OG. No matter how lovely he might be, he is not the OG.
Son, what did you just say to me?
I said, you're believing in a false god. That's what I said.
Alright, that's it. I'm getting me gun.
Shoot me.
Shoot me, daddy.
Shoot me now.
She rolled in foot. Before combat starts, you shoot roll in the foot.
Should I drag Fenelist on here? I probably should.
Maybe she's protecting Jones.
Jones.
She's inside the car. She's inside the car.
Sure.
You guys hop out of the car. She pulls over and stops.
She's. I must protect Jonas,
I must protect Jonas.
my baby.
My son.
Jones, my son, my love, my baby.
The prodigal son.
To have more combat. We haven't had much combat recently. Finally, for you guys to
Mm,
put that random shit that you keep collecting to use.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna open up that box that I have. That I still do not know what is in it.
A box of need.
Yes.
It'll contain whatever you need at whatever given moment you open it. I will say this: we could James's. Oh, we need his initiative. afterwards, how y'all feeling the music?
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
You, I wanted a very jazzy feel.
I dig it a bunch. Wait, is it still playing for you guys?
Oh, it's on loop, so it will loop in the back in like a second.
Oh, I got you.
It's on loop though, so.
Oh, there it is.
I have this plain mat set up for like encounters where there isn't like an area that I have like expected. So like in planned encounters I have that are more like location based, I will make things for. But when we have to do like one that's like this, we'll probably just pull up the mat.
My dude, this is our fight to walk.
Yes. Yes.
Are you guys ready to combat it up?
Hell
Are you
yeah,
ready? We're ready to combat it up, boys.
dude. I'm always ready.
Always ready.
Is he not back yet?
Nope, he is not back yet. We are still waiting. Usually takes streams like 10 minutes to walk his dog. Wait, guys, think about what actions you intend to do this turn anyway. Because we don't know what initiative this is gonna have. Start preparing your actions. If you want.
Oh, that's it. Now that we're in like a combat, in a combat context, I actually have never considered about doing this. Like I never had the opportunity to really utilize this move before, so I might just.
I think I know what you want to do. Let me check what size they are, just because I feel like I know that's the only ones.
Back.
There you are.
Hi, James. Games.
So what's stuff? What do I do?
We're
Someone
fighting
shooting lasers at us.
creepy beholder things.
Did you roll for initiative yet?
Did not.
No.
Well, you better. Or else.
Are we all
Or
in the
else
car or
Jesus
we're
would-
out of the car?
Pull over.
There were lasers being shot at us.
Well, I could do Sanctuary in the car and then we could just drive around and do hit and run tactics.
In a tunnel, so like if you it's kind of like.
Are you suggesting guerrilla warfare, James?
That's what hit and run tactics mean, so yeah.
Things fly.
Yeah, but the thing is they would have to make wisdom saves to be able to attack the car.
Mm.
And as long as the car does not attack them, it won't drop the spell.
Yeah.
So we could shoot at them from the windows.
I mean, we're already here. Do you guys want to do that?
I'll roll initiative first.
I mean, let's see. Let's see how tough they are.
13.
We have
13?
2. So 18, 18, 13, 13.
Yes.
What's the person who did 13's dex modifier?
Ulrich, what is your dex modifier?
+5.
You go first.
Right. Guess we're starting top of the round. Anitra, it's your turn.
Okay. So she's going to cast Hex on the closest one.
Okay. Got
Which will give her an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. To it, I get to choose an ability, and it will have disadvantage on that ability. I have no idea what these things are good at, so I'm gonna go dexterity because they're shooting ranged.
you. Disadvantage at dex?
Yes. Any
Dex.
dex-based things?
I think it's just checks, not everything.
Yeah, it's
I'm not-
just checks.
Ability checks. So I have no idea.
Right?
You'll make it so they can't
So
stealth.
actually go for charisma. Just in
Charisma's
case.
not-
I would say wisdom, but that's for
Yeah, but
so
all
they have
her
bad
spells
perception.
are charisma.
Which symbol would this be for? Because like I'm looking in the symbol thing, like to add the.
Whichever you want.
Just gonna put a red dot.
So hexed. And then she's gonna shoot some Eldritch Blasts at it.
I got you. Do that.
I have 2 of those. So I am rolling. That one probably doesn't hit. 13?
13 to hit.
13 for the first one to hit.
Does not. That does not hit.
Much better. 25?
Hits.
Damn.
That's not a 1d8. Give me my 1d8. There we go. I rolled the
D8?
maxest damage I could roll.
Nice.
14. 13.
13.
Hell
13.
yeah.
13 damage
11,
total.
12, 13. Wait, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. I can't math. But,
16.
So, blam.
Right. Cool. You hit this thing and it just was like, and just like it flakes out a little bit, and you could tell you did some damage to it.
And she is going to hide behind Jonas. And not look at it.
Good for you. Okay. Next in the initiative is Roland.
Yes, it took way too.
Go, Roland, go.
I would like to try this out for the first time. And I'm gonna use my breath weapon of the poison variety.
Jeez.
So, basically, like I'm gonna go for the one that Joe went for, and I believe I am within range if I stay. Actually, would I be within range if I'm like here? Probably not, right? Because like.
We'll say this up front, before you do anything. This thing, every turn, you may want to shield your eyes.
So, like, what can I like?
A little situation with the other caps.
Shield your eyes as in just like.
feel like you cover my eyes, or like Anitra's behind the car, so she's fine. So like,
Can I do a thing where I unleash my breath weapon? And,
it's a free action. It's a free action. What do you want to do this turn?
I would like to unleash my breath weapon, and I believe. Hold on, is it since this is like a homebrew move you made? Is it like 30 feet in a straight line? Is it 30 feet in
It's
a cone,
15,
or
it
is it
says.
30 feet in like a circular arrangement?
It's a straight line because it's a breath weapon.
Oh, so it's a straight line.
Well, breath weapons come in various shapes. Well, generally cones and lines.
This one's the line.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I'd be within range to hit it from here, I
Yes,
believe.
you would be within range.
So I'm gonna go for it. He's gonna need to succeed a con saving throw at DC 14.
Right? It gets 14. It beats it, I think.
It meets it beats.
Beats it beats.
Wait. Oh, okay. So I can't. I can't do shit. I'm gonna go hide behind the car. Is that cool?
It's cool.
Is that what anything?
As long as you have enough movement, yeah, it's fine.
Is that
Okay.
that's a free action, right?
You're using your movement. It's fine. If you
Okay.
want. It is the first scout's turn. Is going to. Right. It's gonna use its eye rays. Now it says the Gauss shoots 3 of the following magical eye rays at random. What does that mean? Does that mean because there's like a
1d3.
Roll
How
1d3.
many are
there?
Pick.
Wait, how many arrays are there?
There's 3. There's 6 different kinds of rays.
So
So
Um,
1d6.
I'm gonna roll 1d6 3 times.
Yeah, and because they're all numbered, right?
Okay, yes. So the first one is a. It's gonna target all of these at Bilbus, or at least Bilbus and Ulrich, because they're
Yay.
Shit.
because you guys are in view. So it's gonna first one on Bilbus. You're gonna get a pushing ray. The target must succeed a DC 14 Strength saving throw or be pushed 15 directly away.
Which
from
one?
Actually, you have advantage on this because you are literally against the car. Like you're against the car. So if it pushed you
So
toward
me?
the car, it wouldn't really like. So just roll a strength saving throw.
With
At
advantage,
advantage.
yes or no? Okay.
Advantage with advantage.
That would be a 10, which I have a 4. So that's a 14, which is exact, I think.
It is exact. Yeah, it doesn't push you at all. It just, yeah. The second one is a Devour Magic Ray. That's going towards Ulrich. The targeted creature may succeed on a DC 14 Dexterity throw, or have one of its magic items lose all magical properties until the start of the Gout's next turn.
Oh fuck. Dexterity.
Yes.
I'm good at that. Cocked. 16.
Can you make it? And the last one is a Paralyzing Ray. And let's see. It goes for you, Bilbus. The target must go for a DC 14 Constitution or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
I'm paralyzed.
Did you beat a 14? You're paralyzed?
I'm paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. Okay. And that's the Gouth's turn.
Can I do that roll again on my turn, or like what? Never mind. I'll wait till.
That one you don't get advantage on. I
No,
give
I
you
know.
advantage on the pushing
I know.
backed against another solid object. Yeah, that's the Gauth's turn. Actually, yes, that's the Gauth's first. That's the gal's turn. Next up in the order is Ulrich.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the pistol and look at the one that just shot at me, and I will take 2 shots at it. And also, you told me that this gun does like a D4 fire damage.
It does, yes.
Okay. So first one will be sharpshooter, because why not? So plus -5, so. Oh shit.
Which one are you pointing towards? This one? The one that just hit
you?
you?
The one that just shot me. So I aim to fire the gun.
Okay, so the one that's Okay.
I aim to fire the gun, and it makes like this. It's kind of like a click and a cracking noise as like the hammer kind of like just like goes all the way back. I got a misfire.
You got a misfire.
So on my turn I have to fix it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna like run behind the car.
Do you hide your face?
Huh? Yes. Oh, I'm gonna run behind the car.
You run behind the car?
And I will take out the big ass gun that I have not used since I made it.
Right. Is that your whole turn?
No, I still have one more attack, and I'll take the attack with that gun.
Which one are you aiming for?
The one that hit me.
Alright, so this one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go for it.
The gun, he's kind of changed it in like the past, like I'm guessing like since yesterday, but it's just like this big ass kind of sniper rifle.
Right.
And it has like the whole gun Jesus shtick on it.
Gun Jesus.
Sharpshooter. That's much better. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage. Nice.
And I duck behind the car.
Right. Bilbus, you're up next, and you're paralyzed. So.
Do I do it at the start of my turn or end of my turn, the save?
Target creature must succeed the target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect.
So end, okay.
It's the end of your turn.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, you're still paralyzed. And I think that's your whole turn. Right, next up is the other Gauth. And it, noticing that Bilbus is paralyzed, is going to have... it has Stunning Gaze. When a creature that it can see in its central eyes starts its turn... wait, hold on. When the Gauth starts its turn... James, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It's DC 14.
Nope.
No? Okay.
I am getting real dice because online ones are being me.
Okay, you're not all... Does paralyze and stun stack? I don't...
Well,
I mean, if you
stun
want
and
it to.
paralyze are two different things.
Oh yes, so you're stunned as well. It's because you're in 30 feet of it and your eyes aren't shielded. I believe.
Then
You're right in 30 feet of it. Or actually, wait a minute, that's this one. That's this one. Hold on, you might be safe actually. Sorry, James. So you're stunned and paralyzed.
Oh well.
Actually, hold on. I think I did this wrong. You're not paralyzed. We'll fix it next turn. You're not. You're fine. It's when you start your turn and you are in its line of vision, not when it starts its turn. So you're fine. Next turn, when you start, then we'll do it. Okay? So you're not stunned. You're just paralyzed.
Yay.
That's my B. Don't just yay. It's my B. You're fine. It's still gonna take its turn though, and it's going to
Just like push the car.
gonna try and it's actually gonna come over. Let's see. What is its fly is 20 feet, so it can get to 5. Oh, yeah, it can get to you. It's gonna fly over to you. It's gonna fly over to you, Bilbus, and it's gonna try and bite you.
Think it has advantage because I'm paralyzed.
It doesn't need it. It gets a 17 plus 6. Does that hit you? So
Yeah.
$24. Does that hit, James?
Yes.
James, does the 24 hit you?
I said yes.
Okay. You take 2d8 piercing damage. You take 5 damage.
Duh.
Take 5 damage, and we're back at the top of the round. Mitra, it's your turn now. Hold on. Okay. You aren't in visual eye shot of either of them. So you're fine. Its stunning ray is actually when you guys start your turn this turn. So you're blocked by the thing, so you should be fine. You're not gonna have to roll, so you're good.
So she's gonna pop up to shoot off 2 more blasts at the one with the hex.
Okay.
19 plus 8.
Hits.
12 for that one.
David?
Ooh, yeah, that's a 4. So that's not gonna hit. And then she's gonna crouch back down.
Okay. That one is looking pretty bad, actually. Alright, so it is Roland's your turn.
Yes. Would it be possible if I can
You're also not an eye shot because you're behind the car, so you should be fine as well. What is your turn?
I wanted to ask if it's possible if I am within range to shoot it with my short bow. Which is my short bow is 80 feet range.
You should be able to shoot him, yeah.
Got it. So I'm going for the one that Nitra went for. So
This one.
it's let me roll first. Okay.
You're a rogue, right?
Yeah. So I also have sneak attack. So like
you need advantage on it. So you should stealth and then attack. Or something along that nature.
Sneak attack. Beginning of first level, you know how to strike sub. Once per turn, you can deal one. It says you don't need advantage attack roll. Or no, if the so I have to be within 5 feet of the enemy, which I'm not going to.
You just need a friend 5 feet near, and you'll get sneak attack.
Or you could stealth.
You're right. I'm gonna say you're right by the car, and Fenelus is driving the car. Then you could probably.
Like that doesn't even matter, cause like if he shoots at the one by Bilbis, that's fine. That will give him sneak attack. because a friend is right next to the one. So he could
Well,
he doesn't need to come close to it. He could stay back here and still shoot it and still get sneak attack.
In that case, I will go for the one by Bilbus and get.
All right, go for that one.
But that's only if I hit. So, let me roll to hit first, which is okay. Sorry, stuff is confusing.
That's cool.
Does a 23 hit?
3 hits.
God, sweet. I believe sneak attack is 46 extra damage, but let me do this first. Okay, so this is my first. This is just my 1d6 plus 2, which is just a base damage.
Tell me your damage total.
Got you. I will let you. Uh, 17.
17?
Yes.
17 damage total. All right. Okay.
How's it looking?
You hit the one that's still looking pretty healthy, so it's not that it's still pretty juiced up.
Gotcha.
That should be Roland, it was just your turn, right?
Yes, I also just want to make sure that I'm.
It's the Gauth's turn, one of them. And it's seeing as all right, it's this one's turn.
Am I
It's
within?
this-
Am I within the line of
No,
sight?
you're fine. It's actually done on your turn, not on the Gauth's turn. It is going to move over here. Move 20 feet. Oh, that's 25? No, it's 4 spaces. Maybe like right here. Right here. There you go. That should do it, yeah. And now it can see you. Now. At least it should be able to. And now it's gonna go for eye raise. Only 3d6.
That's so.
Okay.
Wait, is it like a saving throw? I have to or something.
3 DCs 14 saving throws. One of make the first one
Which is what type?
strength saving throw. Strength saving throw, then a constitution saving throw.
Let me just do this.
Constitution, wisdom, and strength.
Con, wisdom, and strength, right? Okay, the one I'm gonna roll right now is for strength. So that's a 10 on strength.
Is that total?
Yeah, that's the total for my
You
strength.
fail on that one.
What were the other ones? Con and
Wisdom.
Dex?
Wisdom.
Con and wisdom. Okay, this one is gonna be for wisdom, which is a 16,
That makes it.
and then con, right?
Yes.
Six.
Okay, so you are paralyzed, but before that happens, you are pushed 15 feet directly away from the Gauth, and your speed is halved until the start of
So
its
like
next.
right here-ish.
You move 15 feet back, and you are paralyzed.
Do I sustain any damage or no?
No, you're just paralyzed, and your movement is halved.
Gotcha.
After that, it is Ulrich. It's your turn. Ulrich, it's your turn.
Ulrich.
Ulrich,
Gale.
Rick, are you still there?
Did he say he was stepping away?
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
He may have been pulled away.
No. I guess we could skip to me and then come back to him.
He could delay his turn, I guess. After his turn is Bilbus, so maybe that will bring us enough time. Bilbus, I guess, go, and we'll just delay his turn until after yours.
No!
What were you doing?
Paralyzed.
Oh, no, yeah.
Wait,
Hold on.
that's a wisdom saving throw?
Also, it is, to be unparalyzed is actually a con.
It's a con, so that's a 9.
Fails. I do want you, though, because as your turn starts, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 15.
15?
15.
You make it. You are not stunned. We're fine.
You are now more mentally aware, you just can't move.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. You're not stunned. You weren't.
I wish I could just do Revivify on myself, but I can.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn, I think.
Well, I mean, not Revivify, but you know.
Rick, are you there? I want to go to the other Gouth's turn before Ulrich comes back.
Ulrich is just like scared of these things, and he is huddling, praying.
He's scared. He's scared to his crying. He's to his mommy, daddy, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a woman, so mommy. Gun mommy.
Is there any saves he needs to roll?
Yes, actually, at the beginning of his turn. No, he's behind the car. How it works is every turn that one of you guys starts, if you are in 30 feet range of the in gaze distance, like if the Gauth can see you when you start your turn, you have to make a saving throw to not look into its eyes and then get stunned.
I guess we have lost him?
Yes, we have lost him.
He would shoot something.
Would shoot something.
But we don't have his character sheet, do we?
We don't have his character sheet.
You can see, because you made the campaign on D&D Beyond. You should be able to see the sheet.
If it's the case, then I'll just quickly do that.
Oh, I found it. It's the bad news one. That's the one he wanted to use.
What?
He wanted to take out his super cool like big sniper, which I'm guessing is called bad news because that's the bigger one and two-handed. So he has to roll a d20 plus 10 to hit.
Okay, well, we'll do that. A d20. Plus 10? 24, that hits for sure. I'm assuming he's going to go for the one that's weaker, right? Or actually, he's...
You could roll a d4 or d2 and then just figure it out.
Don't do that. Okay, he's going for this one. Hits it. How much does that do?
2d12 plus 5.
D12 plus 5, okay. Two damage on that one.
And that's all he can do. He would spend one attack to go and actually reload it, but that's still all he can do.
All right.
Unless he has a bonus action. I don't know if he'll use it
I
though.
guess that's his turn. It is now the Gauth's turn. The first one. And that one is going to, first off, that's this one. I was saying it could probably fly over the car because it has a fly speed, not really a walking speed. So it could probably just hover over the car. Over here to by Anitra. And it's going to use
Gaze.
It's going to use Zone of Truth.
uses Eye Ray. Yeah.
Dude, that is so not.
Okay.
Do I gotta roll a thing?
You will in a sec.
In these situations of troubling times, I can only ask myself, what would Brent Firecrest do in this situation?
What does Firecrest do? Okay. Nice, it got the damaging ones. All right, so I'm gonna say it can probably see Anitra and maybe Ulrich. It's gonna fire. All right, Anitra, make a dexterity saving throw.
15?
Makes it. You're fine. The Gauth does tries to do a fire ray, but you're able to dodge out of it. Anitra, also roll a innervation ray. That is a Constitution saving throw.
18.
That also makes it. You're fine. And then we're gonna have Ulrich make a dexterity as well. Does anyone know Ulrich's dexterity modifier?
Saving throw is +5.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, +5.
5. Now he makes it 19 plus 5. That's 24. Yeah, that completely. Yeah, it misses every ray. It is now Anitra's turn. You are in eye shot of this thing. It's looking at you. I'm gonna say roll a. You start your turn. Roll a dexterity. With saving throw.
Stop rolling. Oh, that's a good one. Total 20.
Make it. You're fine. Nothing.
So, as a bonus action, she's going to create a telepathic link to the one right in front of her. And as long as it speaks one language, they could speak telepathically, whether or not they speak the same language. And she is going to say, "Who sent you?"
It speaks deep speech and undercommon.
Well, they understand each other, because invasive thoughts.
Just it just kind of looks at you, and just in your mind you just hear we weren't sent by anybody. We just like doing this.
Well, it's gonna be 2 Eldritch Blasts to the eyeball.
Imagine just killing innocent.
Are you attacking the one in front of you?
Oh, right in front of me, because it's right in front of my face.
Right in front of me.
But does that count as disadvantage because of ranged, or? And this one you have Hex on it, so I would say this one, but this is me.
I know, but it's right in front of her.
Exactly.
Take a step back and shoot. I don't know how.
Actually, no, it's in the air, like 20 feet above you, so you can definitely shoot at it. Take it.
DM, how far away is it?
This one?
The one that's like right in front of her. Is it flying higher in the air than 5 feet?
It's like, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm saying it's flying definitely higher than how tall you are. Like it's flying. Like you have to look up to see it and like aim. So like it is flying.
But
I'm saying you could definitely.
do I have disadvantage or do I have to move back?
I'm not gonna say you have to move back for it. It's like it's not like a situation where it's like literally in your face. It's just kind of flew, kind of like towards above you a little bit. It's not like directly in your line of sight. You have to like still move up and like shoot it up a little bit. So you won't get disadvantage on it.
So she rolled a 27 to hit the first for the first.
That hit. That for sure hits. Yeah, no doubt, that hits.
And an 8. Second one. 17 plus 8.
Both hit. How much damage?
4. And then she is gonna move.
How much damage total?
12.
Damage total.
She's...
Both of these things are looking pretty not looking the best. If that's your turn, it's Roland's turn.
She was gonna say.
Yes.
Roland, what do you have to say for this? What is your turn?
Wait, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So given that I am paralyzed, my movement speed is completely halved, right?
You have to roll. You have to roll a saving throw at the end of your turn. You stop being paralyzed.
So my normal walking speed is 25 feet. So that would be half.
Dylan, because of the fact you're paralyzed, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Right now?
Yes.
Got you. I will.
Get a 14, you beat it. So.
I don't beat it.
Right? You're still paralyzed. Also, I want you this turn. Actually, no, you're safe. You're safe.
So does that conclude my turn? Can I do something? Probably not.
Could this thing see Roland?
Honestly, yes.
Okay, fine. Roland, you're in 30 feet. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I believe I don't have any pluses to my wisdom saving throw. Let me just double check. Okay, I most likely don't make it.
It's a 14. Do you make a 14?
I do not.
And you are stunned.
Oof.
That is your turn, Roland. It's the first Gauth's turn. The Gauth is going to...
That is a very angry saxophone.
It is. The Gauth is going to move. It's going to use its 20 flying speed to get right up to Roland. And it's going to use its eye ray.
I have a question. Because of the fact that I'm thinking of something. When I'm paralyzed, do I have a reaction still?
I mean, your body is like locked up. I mean,
it might depend on what the reaction is.
Yeah,
I'm a warcaster. I wanted to know if I could warcast something to stop it, but I'm not sure.
Does it involve mouth? Like, does it involve mouth movements and like
hand movements?
Probably.
If so, then probably not.
Then I cannot.
All right. It's gonna use eye rays on you, Dylan.
No. saving.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw, a strength saving throw, and a dexterity.
Okay, so this first one is a wisdom saving throw.
And they're all 14. They're all 14. You beat a 14, you succeed.
I don't make the wisdom saving throw.
Now you're asleep.
Strength and con, right?
Strength and dex, actually. Oh, hello. Spears!
Boss!
We're doing combat.
You're doing what?
Doing combat.
Oh, okay.
Boss, I'm asleep. Technically.
Like in real life or in the game?
In the game. Well, almost about to be knocked out. Not like in health terms, but like I've like this thing has just been unrelenting and going after me.
These things thrive on giving status effects.
Wait,
So what is these things?
Goths.
Wannabe beholders.
Gonna be
Pretty
beholders.
wait, so it's Dex and then Con, right? For the other two.
Dex and Dex
Actually,
and
because
strength.
you're asleep, I think you automatically fail. I don't know.
Where, if you're asleep, I'm pretty sure I'm actually fail. If they hit.
He's already
Tim,
asleep. He is
Tim, I
asleep.
think I failed.
Okay, serious. He is asleep, paralyzed, and stunned.
Is that if you're asleep, doesn't that negate the paralyzation and the stun?
That's what I was wondering too. I'm not sure.
I don't think it'll negate the paralyzingness, but
Sleep, maybe.
Well, like, maybe not the paralyzation, but the stun probably.
Also, I'm just saying this now. They're technically not in melee range because Roland is one more farther.
Okay, so where's Stenolis in all of this? I
In the car.
just got home. I'm trying to get my bearings.
He's in the car. Hop into the roll 20.
I will be there in 1 sec. Alright. So, can someone give me like a quick recap?
Quick recap. There's a B team now.
Bilbus is not allowed to talk to anyone ever again. Anitra has declared.
There was a kind of a kidnapping, but without your help trying to kidnap them, they failed at it really badly.
Wait, hold on. Why can't Bilbus talk?
Because I can't do it. Also, I wasn't the one who talked about kidnapping in my defense.
So what happened?
Still do it?
No, I didn't.
They've concocted a plan to send. They've concocted a plan to basically take Brent, Tildy, and Connor and make them the B squad, the B team, and send them out on their own mission. Because they bought one of those running carts,
Rickshaw.
Okay.
rickshaw things, and they bought it from a guy, and they attached it to the wyvern, and now they're on their way to go somewhere. But more importantly, they chased the guy afterwards and tried to threaten him to come with them. And
I did not threaten him.
No, but the thing is, Anitra went through this whole thing about cause she was helping starting with Ulrich's cult, and she did this. She rolled really well to get this guy to not even so much believe, but at least start talking about the goddess. And he was happy and he was gonna do it, and then Bilbus comes along and tries to recruit him, even though Anitra technically already did, just in a different way, and it went south really quickly.
I see. I mean, I'm not saying that Thenolis is the greatest talker, probably the opposite. I just have a feeling, I don't know why, she'd be able to get through to people real fast.
Thenolis is the best kidnapper.
Thenolis is the best kidnapper. If she can convince a bouncer to let her in, I mean, I don't see. I don't.
She
see this
didn't really
being-
convince. She kind of suffocated her way through that.
No, well,
Very true.
he convinced her what's the word I'm
Stuff.
looking for?
Just stuff.
She did nothing, and then he decided to get into her titties.
That's not how it went at all.
That
That's
is-
not at all how it
It
went.
really was.
That's
Also, we are streaming.
wonderfully
No.
We are streaming.
Yes, but this channel
Yeah.
is marked as adult.
I know that's not what I'm referring to. The fact that if there was any people who are gonna end up watching, they're gonna see the whole stream without you, and your first thing that you come in, you're like, my titty mama choked him out.
I'm not disappointed.
Anyway, so we got into a combat with some Gauths. Basically, like
Marco, are
like,
you here yet?
It's not letting me choose my thing in Roll20, or not Roll20. Sorry, D&D Beyond for some reason. It's not letting me choose Thanalis.
Because she's probably already in the campaign.
No, she's not, and that's the thing. She's not, and I'm pressing it. It's highlighted blue, but there's no option to. Oh wait, never mind. I'm dumb.
It's
got her
okay.
in? Okay.
Yeah, I got her in. That's what she said.
I do want you to roll initiative once you get in, though, because to
Alright.
throw you in there.
Okay. We don't have tokens, do we? Or,
Do have
We
tokens.
do.
You do have tokens.
I'm not able to select Thanalis.
Well, let me fix that real quick. You had not entered before. I will help you with that.
Thank you.
Right.
Do I need a selector token in order to do the?
You should be. We're not using like stat sheets in Roll20, but if you want to move your character, we're doing that. You should be able to move it now.
16. Are we adding our initiative score?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting everything together. +3, so 19.
19. Ooh, you get top of the round this next turn.
Cool.
Currently driving Jonas. You pulled Jonas to a stop because you were being shot at by these two Gauths.
Okay. Is Jonas in the sheets, or is this?
Is Jonas in what?
Does Jonas have stats?
Jonas does have stats. We have not brought Jonas into the fight yet because you weren't here yet, and we wanted you to like. Jonas, you can while riding Jonas, you can you have the artillery. You can floor it if you want to.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind this is for long rest, so you're like you can only use the artillery 3 times per long rest, and you can only use the heavy artillery twice per long rest. And if you try to floor it or run away from something, it takes up the rest of your battery power, and we've already used
all of it.
We've used 2 battery points so far.
All right.
No, I think we used it all.
Have we used it all?
I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't remember.
Because you went from.
But didn't we take a rest?
We're in a different spot now. We're at a different spot. Like they started driving already. This is one of the things that happen when they were driving.
Understandably. All right.
I did the first roll. Anitra did the second roll, and then the third roll was to actually get to the gulch place.
Okay. Cool.
Well, oh well.
Okay. So whose turn is it right now?
I would say right now we were just doing. I think we were at the second. We were at Gauth. We were at one of the Gauths, I think, because that just hit Roland.
Okay.
It's actually, I think, because yeah, it's your turn. I think.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh no, it's Ulrich's turn. Or it's Ulrich's turn. Although he isn't here right now. Bilbus.
Oh, we're skipping him? Give me a sec.
You don't need to make a roll this time. You're safe because you're non-eye shot of the things. But you are paralyzed, so.
I am not paralyzed. But that's all I can do.
Hey, you're no longer paralyzed. Okay, Greg. It's the other Gauth's turn. This one. This one. Oh. Is gonna move towards Ulrich. And it's gonna go for more eye rays. This thing doesn't really have much it can do besides eye rays.
I see what you're doing there.
Lay off.
Lay off, James.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Think, James.
So
You guys are so corny.
Anitra, roll a wisdom.
It's because
Saving throw.
It's because the corneas in the eye wrist.
There's the corneas in the eye, everybody.
You said a wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Boss, I see what you did there.
Oh.
A 3.
3?
3.
Don't eyelash out at me, alright?
I'm sorry, boss.
You failed. You're asleep. You are asleep.
So this
and
one
then-
is no longer hexed. 'Cause that goes away when consciousness goes away.
Ulrich is going to receive a Devour Magic Ray and an Innervation Ray. Or Innervation Ray. Innervation Ray. He's going to make a con save and a dex save. Do you know his stats for those? Because he's not currently here yet.
Give me a sec. His con is +5, his dex is +5.
He makes the con save. Dex save. Okay, so
If he fails the dex, nah, never mind. He just.
I think it's reversed. I think he succeeded the dex save but failed the con save because they both are the same. But the dex save came first. Innervation. He's gonna take 48 necrotic damage.
Okay.
The necrotic damage. 7 plus 8. 15. Takes 15 damage. I guess someone write that down somewhere that he took 15 damage for when he comes back.
Okay.
That's the Gauth's turn. Fenelus, it's your turn now.
Alright, so Fenelus is gonna use half movement to get out of Jonas.
Okay.
So where would I be?
The car side door is over here. You could probably hop down.
So I'd probably here. So that's I have 20 left. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. And she is going to go pop pop with her great axe.
Nice.
Alright, so give me 1 second. I need to see these rolls here. +8. I'm also gonna rage as a bonus action.
Nice.
Oh, let me roll to see what I get for that actually. Before I do that. 4, what is that?
It's a floor plus what?
No.
That's the rage.
Arcane Energy, enshroud you until your rage ends. You get a +2 bonus to your AC whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack. That creature takes force damage equal to your Constitution modifier. So my AC now is 20. So this is going to be /roll 1d20 plus 8. Does 20 hit?
20 hits.
So you are going to take this. So you're going to take 7. My second attack is going to be Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
13.
So how much damage total?
Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Alright, so 7.
7 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you rage? Does that make it so you hit better or no? Or is it damage?
I'm pretty sure it's just damage.
Okay,
Oh,
so
add 2 to that. I think it's 2. Yeah, add 2 to the to that 8.
for the damage for the.
Yeah, for that damage.
Got you. This thing ain't looking so good.
Yeah, that's it for I can do for my turn.
Anitra, it's your turn. And
I'm asleep.
you're asleep.
Do I roll to wake up, or am I just asleep until someone kicks me?
Let me see. It's either if you take damage or another creature takes an action to wake you up. You're asleep. You're asleep for a minute. So then, it's Roland.
Snooze.
Roland, it's your turn. I believe you are also asleep and paralyzed and. God, okay. It's your turn skipped as well. It's the second Gouth's turn, and it's gonna go for Roland.
Dude, this is like.
Gonna bite you, Roland. It's gonna bite you.
Dude, this is like a triple whammy.
Does a 15 hit you?
15 most. Let me double check it. Most likely does. Yes, it
It's
does.
trying to bite you. Would it get advantage? Because you are asleep, paralyzed, and stunned.
I'm gonna be honest, I think that's auto crit.
Would that be auto crit?
Yeah, because of paralyzed, if you get melee
If you're
attack, that's
paralyzed
auto
and you
crit.
get hit, yes.
It's auto crit. Okay, so that means it gets doubled amount. Okay. Oh, it hits him, right? Let me see. That was the first one. 15, and the second one to hit is a 19. Does that hit?
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. And then we're gonna roll 2d8, and we're gonna times that by 2.
Mm.
28 damage.
Oof.
8 damage to you, Roland.
Oof. This is the first amount of. Well, this is like a very substantial chunk of damage, but like this is the first damage that I've actually got has been inflicted upon me in like a long time.
Okay, so that's turn. Ulrich, it's his turn. I'm gonna say he's an eye shot. We're gonna have him roll a. It's a 5. 5 plus 5, 10. He fails. The saving throw. He's stunned now. So his turn. He's stunned. This is your turn. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I would like to. Roland, because he was attacked, does he wake up?
Okay, so what did you do?
Roland, because he was attacked, does he wake up?
Actually, yeah, he wakes up. Awake.
Okay. How
You're
bad
just
is the one
paralyzed.
against? How bad is the one against? What? Which one looks worse?
Both of them are looking pretty bad. One of the Thanalises were fighting is on death's door.
Excellent.
Both of them are pretty
Excelente.
What is your plan, James?
I'm gonna move towards the one by Roland.
Okay.
I have the movement for that. And I'm gonna hit that one with my hammer while using my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon on the other one.
Ooh. Okay. Spiritual weapon will take damage on it. That one every turn, right?
Well, if I use it, so yeah.
You use it. Okay, do your damage.
Need a lobster.
That is a
token.
4. Let's see. 4 plus 9 is 13. Does that hit?
Ooh, that unfortunately does not hit.
Well. Oh wait, I can do something. Oh, but I already knew the result, so it doesn't matter. I was gonna guided strike, but too late.
So I think after Bilbus, it's the first Gauth. And
No, I'm not done.
oh, you're not done yet? Okay.
Spiritual weapon has an attack.
Got you. How much does that do?
I need to roll to hit first.
Got you. Roll for it.
3 plus 8. I don't think so.
It has to be a 15 to be able to hit it.
So yeah, it does not hit.
It is the first Gauth's turn. It's gonna go for you, Thanalis.
Wait.
Hit me.
During my turn, I want to go in free object interaction, not look at it.
Okay, good for
So,
you.
ha.
Iris, it is going to head. It's going to use its. It's going to try and.
What?
Going to use its eye rays on you.
Hit me. Try it.
Roll the wrong thing, because these are instant. They don't have to roll to hit.
See something. What do I have to roll then?
Don't roll anything.
What's happening to me?
You will have to roll saving throws. I'm rolling something right now. 3, 1. You roll 2 strength saving throws
2 strength. Okay.
and 1 dexterity.
Okay. All right. Hold up. This is the first one.
Yes. You succeed.
This is the second one.
Succeed.
This is the third.
Don't.
That one is what? Which one is that? That one's the
Dexterity.
dexterity. You failed the dexterity. The targeted creature must. Okay. One of your magic items loses no magic properties until the start of the Gauth's next turn.
Great. I'm not using a magic item, so I'm good.
And then you're fine. It really doesn't affect you.
It would affect your 2/2 of destruction.
I'm not.
Is there
using
anybody
it, so
in
I'm
there
good.
right now? Do they come spilling out?
No, I don't think so.
Did you get rid of the guard?
Yeah, I beat the guard to death.
Oh. See,
Yeah,
we're
man.
nice people.
I never said
We're nice
Thanos was good.
We're nice people. We beat the guard.
Didn't force him to live in his pain.
It's okay. He comes back.
Live in
That's-
my vagina or die.
That's actually a really courteous move on Dennis' part. Like,
The sweet embrace of I think it's back of the. That was Nitra. It's your turn again.
Sleep. Unless I got kicked.
You did not. I was
see.
gonna help you, but too late.
Roland, you are awake, but you are still paralyzed.
therefore my
Wait,
movement.
Roland,
Yeah.
Dylan, have you been rolling to get rid of your paralyzed every turn? Have you been doing your saving throws for paralyzed?
I actually haven't been
I think it's been 2 turns. Roll 2 saving throws.
on for which stats.
2d20 con save.
2 con saving throws to make up for the saving throws you didn't do.
Okay, this is the first con.
Oh, you're still
We'll
paralyzed.
make it.
Second one.
Oh, and I want to actually make.
Paralyzed anymore, Roland.
Wait, what?
Did I hear a
You're no longer
bading?
paralyzed.
Yeah, I think Marco
know-
joined.
Marco. Also,
Yes.
Roland, you're no longer paralyzed.
Welcome
not-
back.
I'm not even gonna. How far is Anitra from me?
You can't move. Like
No,
that's-
I think
What'd you
it's
say,
taking
Mike?
your turn. next round you will be able to. No, I was just saying that Roland is no longer paralyzed.
But I can't move yet, right?
Mike, what'd you say?
Your turn. This turn has already been taken up. It is the second gal turn.
Wait, no, what happened?
No, Roland was
Fight.
paralyzed.
What's up with Ulrich? What's up? Is he?
He's stunned, I think.
He's stunned. He's stunned, and I think one of his magic items is not have a magic until the thing's next turn.
And also, then I have to go.
All right.
Okay.
Adios.
Right. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night.
Good night.
We should be wrapping up this comic really quickly though, because you guys have pretty much almost killed these things. This gal is going to go and try and bite Bilbis. It's in range to do that. So Bilbis,
Yes.
does a 18 hit you?
No.
Bilbis does an 18 hit.
No.
18 doesn't hit?
It does not. My AC is 20.
Alright, it misses. That's its turn. Next up is Ulrich. He left. Just gonna go on to Bilbis. It's your turn.
Yay. I am going to do the same thing as last time and hit it. Rolling d20 to see it.
Shielded your eyes last turn. You're fine.
I know. Does a 18 hit?
A what?
18.
Hits.
I'm going to use. I have Divine Strike and I can use that, so I'm just gonna use it. So I roll 2d.
Right?
Give me a second. That is 9 plus 6, so 15 damage, I think.
15 damage?
15
That's this thing to hit or to do damage?
damage.
This thing looks really bad. This thing looks on death's door. You want to hit the other one with your
I think I'm gonna hit the same one with the spiritual weapon. So I'm gonna
Okay.
move the spiritual weapon because I can do that, and I'm gonna attack the same one I did before.
Right,
Hopefully take
got
it
you.
down.
Good. This is a telescope, right?
Yes.
It's cool.
Spiritual weapon can only move 20 feet.
I think he had placed it over here before, like over here.
I did. I thought I placed it like here, but I could be
If you
wrong.
placed it over there, then like
That's 20 feet either way.
I think you can. Yeah, you can move it.
I don't know. I honestly thought I placed it like above this guy because I can't really see back here.
That makes
So I
sense.
wasn't sure.
That makes sense. I'll allow you to move it.
Okay. Gonna roll to hit.
Oh, that dice, baby.
16, I think.
Hit. That hits.
It does 13 points of damage.
It's dead, but as it dies,
I
let's-
know. Within range, it.
Are you 5? Roland is in 5 feet. Are you within 5 feet of this one?
Yes.
Who and Roland?
Actually, technically, I'm 10, but it does not. No, I'm 5 because it moved to melee me.
Dexterity saving
Wait,
throw.
what should I roll?
Dexterity.
I believe my dexterity.
You are stunned. Is stunned an auto fail or stunned for?
I don't know.
Didn't I succeed the
Then I
second?
think has a con save.
Got rid of your paralyzation, but you're still stunned. I think.
Oh, Oh, I still.
Stunned is autofill for Dex.
Oh, then never
Oh
mind.
yeah.
Never mind.
You fail. Bilbus, you succeed. So Bilbus, you'll take half of this.
No, I
you'll take
don't
all.
actually.
You have you don't pay much?
I don't want to what?
No, it's you take half as much damage on this throw.
No, but I got a
success.
6 for Dex.
Oh, then you fail.
Yeah.
Both of you fail. Everyone, take. Hold on. I'm gonna do this real quickly.
So who is this?
This
Just the
this
two of
Gauth,
them?
this Gauth right here is gonna blow up. Are you within 10 feet of it?
10? I think so, yeah.
10. Then you're gonna have to do it too. Actually, roll.
Well, isn't it in the air,
Well,
so
she's
maybe not?
asleep. But if it's exploding, it's kind of
It's exploding. It's exploding. Roll a dex saving throw. Nitra.
She's asleep.
Oh yeah. Everyone takes 16 damage. As this,
Including me.
not you and Ulrich are fine. Only Roland, Bilbus, and Anitra. So this bad boy explodes. You guys take 16 damage. It is removed from the turn order. Ulrich goes. I think Ulrich would shoot the thing if he was here.
He's stunned.
Stunned. You're right. Yeah, Bilbus. It's your
He's
turn.
able to, if he's stunned, he's able to go and get unstunned.
See. Attack. 16. That already makes it. He's not stunned anymore.
Did
Bilbus.
Roland roll for unstun?
Isn't in order to get unstunned that takes? Isn't that the end of the turn? So it would take up the entire.
I think stunned is
does.
the start of the turn.
Is it? Let me check.
It's so. Roland, roll for stun to get rid of stun as well.
Wait, you want me to roll again or?
Oh, roll 2d roll
D20.
d20 twice. Add your
Con.
No, it's actually not. You don't have to roll for it. It just only lasts one turn. You're on stun now.
I'm on stun.
It lasts until the Gauth's next turn, and it's been that turn.
But
You're not stunned anymore.
that would have been useful information, because then Ulrich would
Actually,
not have been stunned.
Roland only got stunned like 2 turns ago, or it's every.
No, but Ulrich would not have been stunned then, so it would be his turn.
If that's the case, what would Ulrich have done?
Probably shoot it.
Probably shoot it. I'm gonna, dude. If he does shoot the thing in front of him, it's going to die, because the thing in front of him is like literally about to die.
Well, the thing is, he has disadvantage. Or no, I'm not sure.
If he's shooting from that close, he would have disadvantage.
Would be disadvantage. It's either.
Are we letting, like you did for me? Are we letting him roll because he's not here?
Kind of, we were doing that. We weren't doing it for you actually because you weren't here like at all. But we thought Ulrich would. We thought Marco would come back. That's why we were rolling for him. I'm just gonna roll disadvantage, and you tell me what it is. 8. What's this plus? For to shoot it? 16 actually, so it makes it. It shoots even at disadvantage.
2d.
How much damage would that be?
12.
How much damage would that be? I don't know.
2d12. Plus 5.
2d12. Yeah, it's already dead. It's already dead.
Blow it out of the air.
It's out of the air. I
Everyone
want
in that has to do thingy.
Fenelus.
Oh yeah. Anitra's asleep. She's
Thanos and me. Oh my god, I'm so
no,
sorry.
like she looks like her token right now.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Boop, 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 boop. All right. 5, 8. So it's 8 points of damage to everyone. Make a besides Anitra, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
Actually,
she took
I'm gonna-
damage, so she should be awake now, technically.
Yeah, you're awake. Actually,
Oh, that's
roll
true.
roll a dexterity.
Aha.
Roll a dex save. I'll roll for Ulrich.
I got an 18.
14,
You don't have to, Roland.
16?
16 makes it. You take half. You take 4 damage. What is Ulrich's dex plus?
Oh, give me a sec. Sorry, 5, I think.
You beat. What do you, Thanos? What did you get for your dex save?
11.
Phil, you take 8 damage.
Okay.
This thing literally explodes.
Wait, so do I take the damage as well?
Oh no.
No.
You're not within 10 feet of it. You're fine.
Oh,
Also, don't forget that you have evasion, because you took damage when you weren't supposed to, and you fought since.
Me?
No, Dylan.
Or Roland. James, what is the Ulrich's plus for dex?
5, I said.
He just misses. Yeah, he takes 8 damage. And I think we're out of combat now.
I have a question.
Yes. We're out of combat. What is your question?
Since I redid Anitra's sheet, something changed and I didn't notice, but she gets a feature that gives her like extra AC because she's like an Ulrich abomination. But would that stack with mage armor?
I'm pretty sure it would.
Because I know
Yeah, it
it
would.
doesn't with like monks and like
This is a feature.
barbarian
This is a
stuff.
feature of your actual race, right?
What?
It's a feature of your race.
It's a feature of her her aberrant
What's it called?
mindness.
I mean,
What?
I think so.
What is it
If it's
called?
mage, yeah, I'm pretty sure it would.
I'd say yeah, probably. I'd say it would stack.
Cause it gives her the same thing that it had when I had mage armor like on her all the time, cause it's something she'd have on, but it would technically up her AC another 3, which is
Okay,
why
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say
Wait, quick question. What is that? What's that called?
Warped being your AC equals 13 plus your dexterity modifier while you aren't wearing armor.
Are you wearing armor?
No.
Cool. Then yeah.
Does mage armor count as armor though? That's the question.
I don't think so.
I don't think so,
Well,
because
it
it
boosts your
also is another
AC.
thing without armor. So yeah.
It's a spell. It boosts your AC. You don't have to have armor on. It just boosts how well you can.
Actually, does that say 13 plus 3 or your dex, your armor plus 3?
My it would be like 13 plus my dex, as opposed to 10 plus my dex.
I think that they don't stack.
Well, let me check the specifics on mage armor.
Because mage armor, I think for warlocks is 14 plus your dex. So if it's 13 plus your dex, that would give you like 16, while mage armor would be 14 plus your dex, which would give you 17.
No,
I think.
I'm pretty sure it's
they're both
that.
3.
No.
You touch a creature who isn't wearing armor, a magical protective force surrounds it until the spell ends.
Keep in mind,
Huh.
this thing that she has is just like her. It's not like armor. She's not wearing it. It's not like
No, I get that, but
As far as I'm
It's a
concerned,
willing creature who isn't wearing armor. If what you have isn't armor, then it still would stack.
You know how a shield gives
let me
you
look
plus
at
2
let
to
me go
AC?
back to the wording of the actual psychic defenses.
while you're doing that, did anyone else want to do anything before we leave the combat mat?
Yeah, I wanted
Are
to
the guts
loot.
spilled?
To loot, you can loot. You don't find much. You find some like gross flesh and like you can pick up some eyes. Do you want some eyes?
Do the eyes still contain magical power?
Roll an Arcana?
Let's see.
Here, I threw the thing in the Discord chat.
Everybody may have a
They're
biscuit.
the same.
So what, 13?
Yes.
Maybe a very, very, very slight trace amount of whatever that particular eye ray was. But
Yeah, I'm being honest. I don't think they do stack. Because it says that your AC becomes 13 plus your dex, and then the other one says that your AC becomes 13 plus your dex, or whatever it says. So either way, they would both make you the same number, and then you would add dex. So if anything, I would swap out one of the features.
Because that doesn't make sense to me.
If it says that your AC gets, you add your dex modifier to your AC with something like a shield or like armor, where you straight up add AC. Armor changes your base AC, and then a shield or something of that nature adds to your AC.
But this isn't
So-
a shield. What she has is an ability from the class. This
But
is a spell.
I get
and
that.
I get the wording is like the same, but that it should be able to stack. It should be able to, whether it does or not is a different question.
The problem for me is that it says your AC equals, and I'm pretty sure for mage armor it says the same thing. So it would entirely get rid of whatever you have. So let's say you have super cool armor that brings your AC all the way up to like 25. But if it makes your AC equal to 13 plus your dex, then it's going to drop it all the way down to what the number is. It wouldn't care about everything else. It would just make it equal to it.
I don't know. I think
Anyway.
we should change that.
Going back onto what Spears said, you found eyes. There's some very, very small amount of power that you could maybe see, like, was related to what that eyes ray was. You have no idea how you would even like try and like use this. You maybe would need to find some type of magic way to combine this with other shit. You currently, if you start grabbing eyes, you don't really know if there even will be a use for it, but you can do it.
I'm gonna grab one each eye.
Right, you have 6 eyes.
Cool.
Okay. We're gonna move over from the combat sheet.
Actually, mage armor is able to stack with shields, so you could always use that.
Well, she doesn't. I was just wondering if
I
this
got
is
you.
like, I guess
It would be awesome.
It would be
So Spears, don't
Patrice's-
mind the small Jonas. It's just that's the B team at the moment before we get a proper sprite for that.
Okay.
I think it's up to the DMs.
Yeah.
You said 6 or 8 eyes?
6.
6. There's 6 types of eyes.
Wait!
Or
I
6
wanted to look for eyes too. That's not fair.
There's 6. I'm missing. You can grab 6 too. There's 6 on each. Or again.
Okay, I have eyes.
6 on each. You can grab one.
Do they do special stuff?
Don't know. There's some type of small magic like left in it. You don't know how to even try to use it though, because in its current state, you can't just be like Ray and just point an eye at someone. Like that doesn't do anything. But
Wait, we're right here. So we have one more move. You're right.
you do have one more move. One more like because this move is going towards the location. I'm not gonna make you roll. I don't think that's only if like you don't get to the area you are supposed to yet. Actually, should we roll?
We sort of have to go, so we can roll if you want, but
think we will maybe. I think we will skip the roll for this one just because you're at the location on your way there. Then we'll have you roll. But the fact that you're like you arrive.
Also, I just realized something. Now that I think about it, because of the fact that you were asleep when the damage was done, it auto crit, so that would have been doubled from 16 to 32. So pretty much like half of our entire group is in the red.
I'll say this though. You guys are in a situation where you guys get to this area and you could probably take a long rest because I have to keep in mind every 3 cruises, quote unquote, every 3 spaces, you have to like let your car recharge essentially.
Yeah. Quick question. For clerics, do you get your spells back after a short or long rest?
Long, I believe. I think only wizards get them back. Wizards and like warlocks.
Oh.
Before we end the stream, I do want to kind of.
No, for sure.
Before we end the stream, I do want to kind of get into what you begin to see.
Yeah, you're right.
I do want to kind of get into what you do see as you make your way to Dragon's Den.
I think I would love to hear it, but I think we should save it for Ulrich when he gets it back.
All right. I was just okay, that makes sense. I was just gonna mention like the very brief, just like not the actual going inside, just kind of like you guys kind of just like. But I think even the base descriptions we probably should save for Ulrich. Then again, Spears also wasn't here for the earlier stuff. Spears, will you be able to make future sessions like this?
I should be able to. If it becomes a problem, I'll let you know.
All right.
So I think that's good night.
I think.
And goodbye, stream people.
Good night, stream.
Good night, stream. That was the first Roll20 stream.